Alright, I've turned it on. Now we wait for them to flock in before we begin our armchair discussions.
Sure. Ugh.
I'm gonna add a message right now on the Discord. I'm gonna link to my friends as well. Maybe they can liven up the chat even though they don't know anything about Guilty Gear.
Yeah, I just did the same thing. If they're bored, they can come be more
Yeah.
bored with us. I'll like augment your post a little bit.
Augment your post.
Yeah.
Where do you even post it? That's so good.
Oh, now even less people are gonna watch. Cool. It's about starting small from humble beginnings, you know?
You reckon less people are gonna watch because of that comment?
No, I don't
it's-
think anyone's gonna watch anyway.
What about in our Discord channel?
Oh yeah, true.
Like Yuki and stuff can come watch. If he's alive. Or sent.
Send has
Oh,
been in the
Sent's not in
Discord
here.
for like
not even
10
this
years.
Discord, no.
What's Valheim? That's what
It's-
Audacity's playing.
It's kind of a yikes game. It's a really
Yikes.
good game. What is it? It's like a Viking Minecraft.
Oh,
Something.
I think I saw it. It's early access, right?
Yeah, not really sure.
Holy moly.
But all my friends are playing it.
Yeah, shit.
It's really popular.
What have you guys been playing at the moment?
I went back to fucking Guild Wars 2. I've been playing the shit out of it lately.
Bruh.
You and your Filipino bros?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's that been?
It's alright. We did like a GVG, they call it, like a guild versus
Guild
guild.
vs
Yeah,
guild?
versus guild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 of your guys fight 10 of someone else.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm not like part of this guy's guild, but when they need an extra, they'll invite
Yeah,
me in.
yeah.
And fuck, they got fucked up. They got so fucked up. It was fucked. Yeah, I thought they were gonna 5v10 us for a little bit, cause we're just getting so fucked.
That's fun.
You should
Yeah,
play
it's fun.
WoW with me, dude.
Wow, you
I
playing like WoW Classic?
No,
I
think you played
was.
new,
I was for a
new
bit.
book.
They announced like the new expansion. I started also
The-
playing Overwatch again, so if you want to play Overwatch, you know.
Oh, yeah, all right, I'll install it. I think I've still got it installed actually from last time we said we were gonna play, but we never did.
That's a yikes.
I'll play Overwatch with you, man. That'll be cool. I'll
What have
play
you
Grand
been?
Blue with you if you want to play that too.
I'll play. I do ask for games here and then.
Yeah.
I think they're announcing a new character on Sunday. So
Oh, yeah?
Announcing a new character?
yeah, it's
Till
been like a
season
month.
2 or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. So it'll be the fifth character of the second season.
Oh yeah,
And then there'll be one more, and then
the game will die.
I mean it's probably already pretty dead.
Yeah.
But
You should also ask the chat about how like the sound is. I don't know if it was soft or anything. I don't know. So it might be that we're too soft and you need to turn us up on Discord or something like that.
Have you got people in the chat?
it says we've got 7 viewers. But
7.
yeah,
How many of those are bots?
so we got Derek. Old mate Derek. It's a bit quiet. All right, I can put this up.
Put us up, and then I'll do an intro for us. Yeah.
Okay, man. It's a bit quiet. All right.
Do I put up the sound even more?
I think in general, like your whole sound is like quiet with the people. I mean,
How's this? I put up the Discord sound by like 30%.
okay,
Let me
is it
know
better?
let me know in the chat
How do I like pop out the chat? Where's that?
Is that better or worse?
We just delay. There's like a delay, so
I think there's like 10-second delay or something like that.
something like that.
Come on, chat, don't let us down. Can't let us down now. We've come so far.
Everyone else is
Everyone
better,
else
but
is
you're
way,
still
yeah,
quiet.
that's just my voice. Sorry, I can't do anything about that.
You could talk louder.
I
That's
could,
true.
but then I'd be
As the
yelling.
host or as the stream host,
Shouting.
or you
Shouting
could just turn
from
yourself
mics.
up. Like legit, you could just turn yourself up
I'm already at max.
in,
I
on OBS.
Yeah, on OBS on Discord.
Uh,
And if I go louder, I think
I got
my
nothing.
my RTX voice just caps off my voice, so they can't
No,
hear
I
anything.
shouldn't. You can try.
Where else can I see my like mic settings on volume mixer or something?
I have no fucking idea. um, I mean, if you're fine with it, well, we'll just start, I guess. If you
Stream
want.
could just use your ears. Just use your ears, but we'll be
there.
good.
All right.
This is my stream. I set the rules, alright? And I say I'm okay.
Are we
Yeah.
starting?
Yeah, let's start. Hit us with an
Alright, you
intro.
can do the intro, dude.
Hit us with an intro.
Alright. Good morning, all you lovely ladies and gentlemen out there in Radio Land. This is BAM Podium Finishes coming at you live again for another Guilty Gear stream
I didn't finish a podium ever, bam. Just to let
from
you
the
know.
City of Angels. The
No,
City of Angels
I
out there,
didn't
the
know.
beautiful Los
I didn't either.
Angeles. And it's a wonderful day. Joining us tonight is, of course, your stream host, Seraph,
Hey, it's me.
and first place finisher in the team tournament of BAM 2019.
Shit.
Forte.
2019. I don't think it was 20. Was it 2019? Oh, it was. No,
It was.
no, it was 2018.
2018, the golden year, probably the most competitive year for Guilty Gear Exard was 2018. Hardest year.
That's what we like to tell ourselves. Yep.
So what's the plan, Seraph? We're
Alright, so
talking strive.
the plan today is just to give a bit of our thoughts about the. I mean, we all participated in the Guilty Gear
The
Strive
beta,
open
yeah.
beta, right?
Mhm.
We all spent a bit of time with the game, both in training mode and in actual matches with each
lot
other,
of
with
time.
everyone else. So
Yeah.
I thought it'd be a good time just to get some of our thoughts out about the state of the game as it is. I mean, obviously
Mm.
we don't know how far the game will change when it actually releases, but
Well,
there's no harm in just
probably
discussing it.
probably even the version we played was old already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, but you know, it's
Who knows? Yeah.
interesting to discuss, I feel.
Yep. For sure.
So I guess the first thing we could do is we'll just have a match running in the background. You guys should also be able to see it's me versus
Oh, there's some
Popo.
Guilty Gear. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which one are you gonna play?
I'm sorry, me and versus Forte, right?
Is that me?
Yeah, I mean, it's a GG player. I mean, sorry. It's friendly guy versus GG player. We don't know who these two players were, but I got, permission
I
from both.
mean, I'm not a level 6 though. Just saying. I was a level 8. Sure, a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah,
On
of course, of course.
Is it playing in the open together tube thing?
Yeah, yeah, you clicked it, right? So it's playing?
Yeah, I clicked it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So it's just just started, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So we can go over, I guess first thing we should say is maybe our general thoughts on the game. You guys want to start off with that? Popo, do you want to start us off, or do you want me to go?
I thought it was dope. I fucking loved it so much.
Yeah.
Compared to the first beta, like last year or the year before, whenever it was, I thought it was just so much better.
But you
So
love that beta as well, though.
I like that beta too, but only because May. Well, May's been broken in both, probably.
Yeah.
Both made it.
Mm.
Yeah, she was
I
she
was
was really strong in the. People were saying she was the best character along with Kai in the first one,
In the
right?
first
In the
one,
first one, yeah, definitely. Because May could just do 6p 4 times and almost kill you against the wall. And her slash
Alright.
dolphins did wall bounce as well. But all that shit's gone now. Her slash dolphins don't wall bounce at 6p.
I
Can't
forgot
like
about
combo
that.
it into itself. Yeah.
The 6p wall bounce, right?
Yeah, it did in the first beta,
Holy
but not
shit.
in this one.
I think
Yeah.
some characters can get a wall
Oh.
bounce of 6p in this game. Oh, in
I
this
think
one
it
first.
does.
Faust
does
can,
wall
right?
bounce.
Or
I think only Soul actually, because
Oh,
No, no,
Faust
May
can?
does.
May does. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you can't just do it like 5 times in a row. You have to do it into someone else. And I think they land quite close to the ground. I don't know if you can break the
Hmm.
wall off like a normal 6p hit with me. Don't remember. There's a lot of shit to go back and land. But I thought it was fucking cool. I love so much about the beta.
Alright, well, I guess I'll say my general thoughts is
Yeah.
I liked it a lot more than I thought I would say. After the
Mm.
first beta, I was really skeptical about the game. Generally because, I don't know, the Gatling changes and like... I think because I was playing Soul in the last open beta. I didn't play him this much in this one, but the amount of stuff he got like removed that I really liked about the character, I think kind of gave me a bit of like a negative image of the game. But after trying out Faust, I don't know, I think I came around a bit, just in general on the game. I like the pace of the game. Obviously I think they should tone down the damage, but and there's other things about the game that we might get into later, but yeah, generally overall I thought it was better than I expected, I guess. Forte, you want to go next?
Yeah. I think it was fun. Like, I think that's the most important thing, for me at least, is the game fun? Because it could be well balanced and like have a lot of depth, but if it's not fun, I'm not gonna be playing it that much.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, and I think that was the most important thing for me. That it is fun. Like I was, I played the. I didn't like play on Saturday, Sunday, and Friday. Like Friday to Sunday. Actually, Saturday, Sunday I had the tournaments on, so I guess that doesn't really count. But like Friday, I didn't play that much.
You won, right? You won at one of those tournaments.
Thursday, yeah, the Saturday one.
Yeah.
Thursday and Friday, I didn't play that much. Monday, I played a little bit more, and Tuesday, I played all night basically. Like after I worked out some stuff with the character a bit better. Yeah. So yeah, it was fun, but like obviously there's I mean with any game, like especially first release games, like there's going to be balance issues or whatnot, and damage, of course, we're going to talk about that. Yeah, like other than that, I will be playing it. It will just remain to be seen, like how long we'll be playing this game for, right?
Dude, you say like the depth and the fun. Like I thought Grand Blue was fun as fuck when it came out, but after like a week, I sort of like Exiled. I would spend hours and hours and hours like every day in training mode, like 2 hours a
Yeah.
day. Grand Blue, I was in there for maybe like half an hour a day if I went in there.
But I think that
It's like
that's part of the
I mean,
the charm
we
of
should
the game.
talk about like the net code and what else, the how it looks as well. Like I think the net code actually like helps so much with this game, like being able to
Sure.
play other countries or just having like decent games against anyone is really important, I feel. Yeah, I think for Grand Blue, like when you like miss a throw tech or something like that, and you're just like, if this was
Flying overhead
offline, you know, like it's an excuse, but you don't want to be like in your head. You're just like really salty about it. Yeah, but yeah, it helps that this game's the netcode is really good.
Yeah, Gran Blue was
And
like, oh, sorry, go
yeah,
on.
no, I was just gonna say like as well, like how it looks. Like I thought the game looked really bad in like the trailers and stuff, in like just like how it looks, like the aesthetic wise and the graphics and everything. And then when I played the game, I'm like, okay, this game looks really, really good. So yeah, I guess that was a good, that sort of thing also helped for me. Yeah.
You thought it looked bad in the trailers?
Yeah, I thought it looked trash.
Shit.
I thought it looked worse than Xrd. Yeah, I was like,
Even
this
your
game.
girl, man, even Milia, in her first trailer.
Just like the lighting and everything, and like how they did the animations and everything. I just felt like, oh, it looks like a mobile game or something. Like I don't know, it just looked really bad. Yeah,
I can actually, I can understand that
yeah,
because it kind of looked like that, especially when you're watching like low quality videos.
yeah. Well, I mean, like I put it to high quality, but like actually playing it, just makes a whole.
Actually,
I
I have a
guess.
question. Both of you guys played the game offline, right? Against people.
Yeah.
How
Yeah. We
played
did
each
you
other.
did you feel it was different than playing online? Because people always say there's a difference between online and offline play. Did you feel anything different about the game?
Mm, I feel like it was a little bit different, maybe. Like I could feel a little bit.
Yeah, I think so
Very,
too.
very definitely was like it feels completely different, like offline, online. So,
But it's not the same difference as Exard was.
oh yeah, Exxon was kind of was a huge difference.
Even playing yeah, playing you Forte at yours, it did feel a little bit different. But I wonder if it just felt different because you're like in the room sitting next to each other, all that sort of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did. I think if I play more, it's hard to say. And especially when the PC release comes out, it probably will feel a lot different, maybe.
Mm. And if you're questioning that, like, oh, did it feel different? Like, it's such a small difference if it's there. For me, anyway. It's
If
so
you're
fucking
if
good.
you're questioning it, I think that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, right.
Because that means the differences between
It's
offline and
very
online.
negligible, I guess.
Yeah.
There was some huge lag spikes though sometimes when you got the big counter hits, like where it would come up down the bottom. It's like counter. Like there was a couple times, so it might even be in our video where I'll do like a 2H counter hit on you, and the game just like stopped moving. You know?
Yeah, I think
That's
they've
kinda
given
weird.
us too much time to confirm.
Yeah,
I'll
just
admit,
fucked you up. Lose my
feel like-
charge like 3 times during.
feel like it
I
eats
think
my
because like sometimes I'll auto dial like the combo and then or like stuff like the follow ups, and that kind of screws me over a little bit.
Yeah, that fucking sucks when that happens. But that's just
Yeah.
like getting used to it as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. I guess we kind of, I guess we can talk about the netcode experiences you guys had.
I fucking spend almost every night online in Japan. Like when people started logging off, I just go to Japan and fuck man, it was so cool. There was a couple of laggy matches, but a
Yeah.
couple out of hundreds. Oh, I don't know hundreds, but out of a lot.
Depends on your ISP, I guess. Like, who's your ISP? Telstra?
Yeah, but my
Yeah, so
internet
they have like
sucks,
pretty
man.
decent like routing to Japan, I think.
Ah,
So,
I see.
yeah. So, I mean, same with me. I have a decent routing to like Japan and Asia. So, I normally played in the other lobbies a little bit more.
I went NA West for a little bit, and that kind of sucked for me.
Oh yeah,
I tried
Yeah.
both. I had pretty
I
good
know East Coast
experiences.
was unplayable.
East Coast is too far, I think, for Australia, but West Coast is doable, at least for me. I was getting
Okay.
similar ping to Japan and
Yeah, I think that.
West Coast.
Okay, right.
Yeah, it was like I don't know how much ping you guys were getting, but to me, that was to Japan. I was getting like 130.
Fuck, that's
Uh,
good.
Yeah, I was getting about 110 to 120. Yeah.
Fuck, I was getting like 200 to Japan. But the
What the
rollback just like
fuck?
kicked in. Yeah, and it was still playable with 200 ping.
Damn,
But the
it's-
rollback was it like,
It's
you know,
playable?
4,
That's
whatever.
crazy.
Yeah.
The American matches I played were like unplayable, and they were like 200.
Maybe I'm getting it wrong. Maybe that's when it was starting to get unplayable. When it was at like 200 and then
Oh no,
6 gold.
it might just
Started
be
getting
like
bad.
stability or something. I don't know. I have no idea, man.
And you also don't know if the people were on Wi-Fi, because definitely over that distance they both need to be wired.
Yeah.
At least I'd feel for stability reasons, but yeah, I mean overall I had a pretty good experience with everyone online. So much so that I'm probably gonna get it for PS4 instead of PC.
Oh,
Just
okay.
just to have a bigger player base to play with for the time I do play
True.
the game.
At least in Japan, yeah, like yeah, just having access to Japan is a big deal. That's another thing actually. Yeah, I'm getting it on both because and it just helps because I'm getting it obviously offline because for for local meets and everything,
Yeah.
just so we have more setups, and it's just a benefit now that PS4 is more accessible, like player base to Japan. So it's quite nice for Australians that have I guess half decent pings to Japan. I feel so. Yeah.
Do you remember when Jacko came out, though, Seraph? And
Yeah.
all of a sudden Rev wasn't playable on PS3 anymore?
Like Rev 2 has steadily been getting worse on PC with every Windows update. I don't know how they've
Oh,
done
is
it.
that
Oh, really?
It
really?
every 2 months.
I heard that. I heard that, but I don't know exactly how. So they said something about the optimization or something like that.
Huh.
Whatever it is, every time I play, like I don't play much, right? But when I do
Mhm.
pop on, every time it just feels worse and worse. I don't
Oh,
know how they've.
that doesn't. That's
I
not
don't-
great.
Yeah, I don't know how they've done it, but
Yeah, because
hopefully the
I
same
know like
issue
Rev
doesn't happen.
2, the start of Rev 2, people were complaining already. That it was worse than Rev 1.
What,
Yeah,
on PC or
PC,
on...
yeah, PC. Yeah.
That happens with PC games, but it's always, like, fixable, hopefully. Hopefully Strive won't have those problems, but it's a good point. I mean, we
Well, I
have
mean, like
running on PC.
it was just
But I have to get it on both now if you're getting it on PlayStation, Seraph. I can't let you, like, that's the thing. We've got access to Japan. We're gonna fucking level up, hopefully, so much. So much.
Uh,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I had a better win rate in Japan than Australia.
Did you go to Japan Heaven? I spent a lot of time.
Oh, Japan Heaven's a different story. Japan is kind
Japan
of
Heaven
nasty.
full of scrub axles, dude. I beat so many scrub axles. That
Oh, you had
couldn't-
axles? You're lucky, man.
I just dodged
Axel-
all the Potemkins.
I had
I'm
so
not
many Potemkins
I'm not
and
playing against Potemkin. They're
and,
too
and
fast.
Maze, and and actually May wasn't too bad. May was the one I would try and find. But I would like if it was a Potemkin, I was like that close to like declining them every single time. You know what I mean? It's
He was
just
so strong.
it, and Ramlethal as well. Like I didn't like playing as Ramlethal.
I played some Ram. I don't know who it was. I tried to figure out the name, but I couldn't. He was like ranked 200 and something. And like every Ramathol just beat my ass. And I managed to kill this guy. And I was like ecstatic, like almost shaken. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Killed this Ram.
Yeah. But no, you get super hype on like those close matches or like a good win or so, right?
Yeah, it was awesome. Dude, she's so strong, but I think we'll see her nerfed a little bit. We should talk about that. I don't know
We
when
should
you
talk
We'll
want.
talk
about-
about the
we should talk-
character
we should-
balance later,
we
I
should-
guess. Yeah.
Well, what else should we talk about? Is that all we want
I
to say about
mean,
our netcode?
so we said netcode. I mean,
We've talked a bit
general
about-
thoughts.
It seriously wasn't a bad experience playing Australia.
You know, and for all the like the tower memes and everything like that, it was kind of fun. Like
I liked it. I thought it was cool.
it was kind of fun going into like Celestial and like playing X player and then getting and demoting X player stuff like that.
So there's no
you know.
actual ranked mode. This is the ranked mode, right?
But
Is
I
that
was into it.
That was the ranked mode.
Yeah, I don't
think
know
it
if
is.
that's better than having an actual ranked mode. That's the problem.
Does anyone in the chat know? Was that the actual ranked mode of the game?
I'm pretty sure it is the actual ranked mode.
Yeah, that's what I think. Pepe might be right. It might be.
Floor-based matchmaking, man, is what they were calling it. In one of those backyard things. Yeah.
Wait, what? What did they call that? Law-based matchmaking.
Floor-based. Floor-based.
Really?
But I love
No
the
way.
idea of like, I think the heaven is so cool because
It was so funny. Like I'm not gonna lie, it was so funny, especially when the beta was ending and like, so the thing is like I'm in a chat with like my group of friends that don't normally play Guilty Gear, and they're all playing Strive and they're all in beta and they're just all talking about like, like how they're gonna get like deranked or derank this guy or whatever, stuff like that. It was so funny. And so I had one Smash player friend in like a Discord, and I had like one Gundam player friend, and my Gundam player friend was dodging him in the tower, and then yeah, and then my Smash player friend like actually like messaged him on Discord, like in the same Discord that I'm in, and just saying, "Hey, stop dodging." It was actually really funny because like they've never talked to, like ever. And it was just seeing like the crossover was really nice. Like like oh hey, you seeing like like a Smash player or like a different friends, different communities like interacting with each other, which is nice. That's the one thing about Strive that I like as well. Is like it expanded the player base, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons for that too. Like the visuals for sure is one of them.
Yeah,
People
100%.
in. But like you can pick up this gameplay. I was like you. I got a friend who doesn't play fighting games. This guy plays COD. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
Creed. He's like a good friend. And he came on and he played Axel. And the first round we played, he fucking like he killed me. He took the first round. And I was like, fuck. But it's just so cool that he can get in there and like press buttons and shit and like play and have fun. I think the changes that they made to make it easier to pick up have been pretty cool.
It helps. It helps.
Yeah.
I agree. Whether it's whether it like sort of alienates the old Guilty Gear players a little bit, I can understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can understand why, like the older Guilty Gear player, and it kind of does suck, right? Like when you've been playing like all the older games, and you've sort of been like you kind of wanted like a Tekken 7 sort of thing, or like a it's still the same game, but like I can understand that it's kind of sucks that way, but yeah.
Didn't all the XX players hate Exard as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Until
But
they
I think
started winning.
Strive is a new level. I think
The
Strive
thing
is
is, everyone hates a game that they can't win at. So maybe they started playing Xrd and they couldn't win as much as they were winning in older games, and they're like, you know what, this game sucks.
Yeah, because they all turned like 40 when Exard came out. You know?
Sure. I mean, yeah, who knows? It can be a bunch of different reasons. Like, let's not judge, I guess.
There's still a ton of like depth and to this.
Yeah, well, it's early to say, like whether it's gonna be like a XRD XX thing where like people play it for years to come. Who knows until like 10 years later, right?
I got faith.
I don't think there's a point in like really wondering about that,
Yeah, exactly.
The game's not even out yet, so
yeah.
The huge thing for me, I reckon, is gonna be how people play this game defensively at like the higher levels. Maybe not the biggest thing, but like a big thing, because the way instant blocking and faultless instant blocking has changed is pretty
so much harder
big.
now.
Yeah, and it's 3 frames, right, to IB in it. So whether or not it's actually effective and used a lot, because it's so hard to pull off now as well.
On the one hand, I'm glad like it stops people from smashing IB. But at the same time, makes it even harder for me, and I had trouble IBing already.
Yeah, it's pretty much an accident. And then when I did, I wasn't like reacting.
I was trying to do like the FD IB on Wake Up because that's probably the safest and easiest one to do, but even then, I very rarely got it. I had to. I think, it's just some practice maybe. Who knows?
Yeah,
Who knows?
I'm not sure why they made the leniency
IB harder.
like so much
Free.
harder.
Yeah.
You mean the 3 frame?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, whatever the actual amount is like way less, right?
I can understand it. I can see it's sort of the same reasoning as like why they like make the risk bar like more hidden. They don't want you to be using like the IB. This is their logic, not my logic, but like they don't want the players to be focusing on using IB. Do you know?
At a low level. Yeah.
No, not even at a low level. Just in general, like.
You think so? Why would they put it in there?
Like,
and why would they include it in that?
But then the simple strings become way too strong, right?
Yeah.
So like they've reduced the number of gatlings, so people are just using simple. Well, people are forced to use simple strings, right? You see Soul's gameplay revolves around pressing far S over and over again because it's a plus unblock.
Plus 3. It's like plus 2, something insane for some reason. Yeah.
But if you FDIB it, then you can like sort of punish him, can't you?
You can't punish him, but you get out of the situation, right? But
Yeah.
Right.
but you shouldn't have to do that to get out of such an easy situation for Soul. He just
Yeah.
has to keep pressing far S, and then you're just stuck. You know?
Yeah, but if you just regularly FD the far S, you can start getting out as well.
No, I think he moves way too forward.
He
for
does
that.
actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
he does it pretty far forward.
But I guess that's why they made it hard, right? Because the reduction of like the amount of Gatlings. So if you could easily just IB, FD your way out of everything,
Yeah.
there'd be no pressure.
Yeah, I think like, especially for some moves, like
Yeah,
I think Frank's talking about Stun Dipper.
Renders
Yeah,
saying
those
it's
are-
hammer
if
fall
they
as well. Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? It's not consistent. Like Stun Dipper haircut. I think haircut's another one. When they do it close to you, it's you can punish it easily without IB, you know. But then when like they do it like in the max range sort of thing, like a Gatling into max range, it becomes very difficult to punish it with like just like the one that you can normally punish with a. You know, it becomes a different punish, which is like weird. You know? Like, I don't think that's what they would have wanted with that.
Yeah, like I think they should just make things like hammer fall leave you really close, have no pushback, and be at least like
Minus
-7.
something. Yeah.
Like just getting a
Yeah.
jab punish, it's like okay, I can see why that'd be hard for Potemkin because you get like jab into like 6p and you push them all the way to the end of the screen. Like sure, that's a pretty
Because
good
like
punish.
you know,
but
as
don't
long
get
as
enough.
you're close enough and not point blank range for a throw punish, I think it is fine, right?
I don't think
That's the-
hammer fall was even punishable on IB. I practiced it. I don't think it was.
Well, I mean, you know, in Fury, it's punishable by IB, a throw, because throw is
that's
2
right.
frames. Yeah, but like realistically, it's not because you know, yeah.
Actually, I thought the best thing was just to throw him before it even comes out.
Yeah, I mean that's what people did.
That's genius. I didn't think of that. I was just shitting myself the whole time.
Also, if you have a command grab, you can just like if you hit a button and then
Yeah,
cancel into the command
but
grab. I was
Yeah.
doing that with with Faust, but since his command grab's kind of slow, I still got hit sometimes.
yeah,
But then there's always a threat. He just does hammer fall, PRC, Potemkin Buster
And you're dead.
with no slowdown, and you're just dead. Yeah.
just dead. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Any other like general
Yeah.
mechanics that you guys were wanting?
Well, yeah, like in talking about RC, I think the RC
Yeah.
system is really good. Like, I think everyone said the same thing. I don't think anyone's really got any big problems or like, you know, everyone's pretty happy about RC. I think like it's
Yeah,
I don't know.
I definitely think like it has the same like creative or even more creative uses than
Yeah.
Exard,
than before. Yeah,
Exard, or even. I mean, I'm not that familiar with Plus R, but it seems to have more uses than Plus R as well.
mm,
Especially like the movement RC, I think that's probably like the main creative thing in this game. I think like YRC was to Rev 2 or Rev.
Like the drift, you mean?
Yeah, I think a lot of interesting things can be done with the drifting RC. But one thing I would like to see them change is like
make normal
moves-
standing
moves-
more usable or
moves with
something.
Faust's spinning move, right? It doesn't have a lot of hit stun on every hit. So if I try to red RC, like I have to be pretty on point with it.
Yeah, you have to do it very early, right?
Yeah, otherwise like I have to time it on the hit.
Yeah.
Like I want the
Otherwise it's like-
explosion. Yeah, I want there to be like a bit of like leeway with the explosion when you do a red
Right.
RC. But that's probably my only like gripe with the RC system at the moment.
But that
Sure.
might just be stuff that is just practice as well, you know?
Yeah, but it'd be a pretty good quality of life change, I think, for the game.
Yeah.
Just to make it more lenient.
But does that make like 2 PPP RC more stronger? Probably, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that's too much of a big deal. I mean,
Hmm.
spending meat off.
People are already doing
PvP,
that anyway.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
even off like throw RC, I wasn't getting the pop-up sometimes, which is really annoying because I
Yeah.
didn't time it
Yeah.
exactly right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
right. Off Dolphin a lot as well. I would get PRC if I timed it just a little bit too late, which could be pretty annoying.
Hmm.
I really like the blue RC. You can do some dirty fucking shit off that blue RC. I was practicing stuff on the last day. I didn't actually get to do it on anyone, but you just sort of do blue RC right in their face, and with May you can combo either 2K or 6K into 2H in the corner, which like kills you. You know what I mean? That 2H, and
Yeah.
it's just so good. It's so good. Or you can command grab, like cancel it early and don't get the slowdown and go straight into command grab or throw or whatever. I've that blue
Yeah.
RC is dirty as fuck. It's
you
Blue
see
so
that
RC is definitely really strong.
you see that SKD video where he does
Oh,
DP
with the
fast RC down and it's like a 50-50? That's pretty
nah,
funny.
I didn't see it.
Because you know, like Kai's DP, he jumps into the air,
Yeah.
but if you do the down RC, you go back down really quick, and you can do
Right.
do a high low after that.
So what are you doing on wake up or something?
Oh yeah, you can do it
Or
whenever you do a DP. You can just
that's
run
really
up,
good.
run up into. So
Get mixed
interesting,
up on
yeah,
when you're
interesting
getting up.
things like that with the RC system. I think will be cool to see as the game progresses. So I definitely think that's, in my opinion, that's the most
yeah,
fun
the
thing about the
RC
game.
usage will only just improve like from people in the future. So yeah, that's a plus 100%. I think
Yeah.
we all agree with that.
And it's like the combos might be a bit easier, but I think random hits and capitalizing off random hits is still going to be as important as ever. And maybe it's going to be more making up combos sort of on the fly. Maybe there'll be more of that
Well,
sort of
I
shit.
think one good thing about it is that you can't just like this is like Xrd where you could like oh maybe not in maybe it's the same. Like I was gonna say like you can't just do it like oh I got the hit, let's press RC and then get like the confirm and combo or whatever. But I guess it's kind of the same as Xrd if it's like one hit confirms or whatever, right?
With an
And
RC.
I think the good thing about Blue RC as well is like yeah the mix-ups are strong, but obviously you use 50 meter and that's a choice, right? Like
Yeah, I
yeah,
actually,
do I
yeah,
want to spend this 50 meter to do this?
I think the problem, the quote-unquote problem of like having less or having to use more meter is solved with the wall mechanic, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because
And
the
I
wall
feel,
mechanic
yeah,
is yeah. So
and
yeah,
I feel like you just get a ton of meter just for existing in this game at the moment. So
yeah.
I don't think it's too big of a deal.
Always felt like I wanted more. Except when I broke the wall. Breaking the wall was good. Lots of times I'd just break the wall and get the meter.
I mean, right now there is
Right.
obviously no reason to break the wall if you get the splat. So
No reason to break it or no
Not-
reason not to break
no
it?
reason not to break it if you
Yeah,
get the splat.
Yeah,
Three reasons to break the wall.
true.
Yeah, you have to break it when you get the splat. Like
Mm.
that's yeah. But I don't think there's much issue. Like okay, so this is the thing I was thinking about like with the damage. If they do nerf the damage, because okay, like realistically, every game the max wall breaks like one character will get is 2, and most of the time it's 1 wall break, right? Like
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone got 3 wall breaks in a game. That's pretty. That would have been pretty really rare.
you'd have to be doing like 2p into
Yeah,
the
and the
wall.
person has to
Yeah.
be like in the corner, like walking themselves in the corner
Yeah.
probably or something. And I think like so like 1 wall break is like for the pace of the game, I think it's pretty good. Like like as the match progresses, like just think about like when you spectate and you see a match, each character breaks the wall once maybe, and then like that's fine. But then like obviously if the damage get nerfed, I wonder if the wall break is like still the same, like HP wise, and like then we might be seeing like maybe four wall breaks a match, and that's when I'm like a bit like okay, this is a bit too much as a spectator, like you just see wall break, like every like 4 wall breaks, 5 wall breaks a game, and then that's just kind of what I mean? It's a bit too much.
I really
So-
feel like I really feel like the game should develop to be like you break the wall with your super all the time, so that
Mhm.
you get a mix up with positive. so that
Yeah.
while you run up and doing your pressure, you have another.
That's the other thing. Like, not every character got to
Yeah.
mix up with positive.
Oh, you don't even need to
What?
have a mix up with positive, just to run up and keep them in block stun while you're gaining meter to get another 50.
Yeah, I guess
You
so.
know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
then
you're
you
so
can put
fast.
them in another mix up for 50
Yeah,
and
and
you just
yeah.
kill them, right? I think that's
Yeah.
where the game will be headed if it stays like this. At least with if they don't like tone down positive.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
overall,
positive
what did you
doesn't
guys think
just
about?
give you meter.
Think
Positive
about
makes you take less damage as well. Less damage, and I
Really?
think you deal more.
Really?
Yeah.
you take
Yeah, you
less
take less
damage?
damage.
You take less damage if it's positive? Really?
Let me try to find the video. I'll add it to the queue.
I actually
I'll
didn't
find
know.
it.
I didn't know that.
Was it like a significant amount, or was it just like
No,
5%?
but everything like counts,
Okay.
I guess.
Because
yeah.
the way guts works in this game is different as well, is it? I saw some people were talking about the guts is like different, but I couldn't tell.
How's it different?
Cause you know supers when you're low in like rev, like they do pretty low.
Oh, you're
damage.
saying that? Yeah, I remember someone was saying like it was more like Persona or something. Like the guts doesn't kick in
Yeah,
while
it
you're
feels-
doing the
yeah, it
combo.
feels
It only
like,
kicks
yeah.
in
Ah.
after the
feels like-
combo. Whereas in Guilty, in like Rev and Guilty Gear, it only kicks in. It kicks in whenever, like, as you're doing the combo.
Yeah.
As you pass the
Yeah.
threshold in the combo. Yeah.
Oh, I wonder.
Okay, positive buff gives damage and defense bonus. Okay. Alright.
Yeah, I can't find the video. I might have.
Oh, that's what he said. So
Yeah.
We believe you,
Yeah.
Popo. We believe.
yeah,
you.
we believe you, Pepper. Don't.
We believe
It's
you
so
can have-
strong. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the wall mechanic, like people were like really hating it in the beginning, but as we play the game, it's like it's okay. Like I don't mind.
Yeah, yeah. But I just wonder, like, if they do nerf the damage, and I'm pretty sure they will nerf the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how much. You know what I mean? Like, if it's just one wall break a game, you don't really care too much about it. You're just like, all right, whatever, right? You know what I mean? But then when it becomes a bit ridiculous when there's like three to four wall breaks a game. You know?
I don't think they need
Every
to
round.
nerf damage that much that you get 3 to 4 wall breaks. I mean,
They can
I didn't
also
feel like
reduce-
May's damage was that high.
Are you serious?
I thought she could do more. Well, if you compare her to everybody else, like Ramethal does just as much damage as May, and Ramethal's got like fucking
I think
way better
no-
shit. But
no way,
Ramethal's
I think May does more damage than Ram. At least
nah, dude,
you
not
were
in the
doing you're
corner.
doing more damage to me. Like in this video, I think we're watching right now. You hit 6H, and then I took like 9%.
Depends on the starter, probably. Like,
Hey, bro, compared to
I'm
Ram's
definitely. Yeah, because the thing with Rams Fire is it pulls you to the wall so easily, and then you eat so much. I was just doing combos on my character, and it's doing 230. You know, like no meter usage. You know, meterless, but like it wall sticks to the wall break. You know,
Mm.
and it
I
hurts so
think-
much.
I think they know.
There's no risk as well. You know,
They
like
know
it's
from the
insane.
from the first beta that this is
Yeah, they
the,
nerfed
dis-
the.
the distance, like how close you need to be to the wall to actually like activate the wall bounce or wall mechanic.
The
right?
walls all splat.
Like we were talking about before, May used to just 6p and just you'd be like quarter of the screen away and you'd still get wall bounce.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to be pretty close.
Yeah,
So
if I remember
that-
right
yeah.
too, the first beta, I think there was like 3 times that you'd crack the wall before it would break, but in this game it's like, it seems like different moves have proper.
Yeah, like some like crack it way easier, like especially like some special moves.
Like,
Look at
there's
this
that
damage.
space
Look at this.
there.
Look at this damage. Look at this damage. May needs more damage, huh? This guy's
Counter
now
hit
playing.
stage, so counter hit does more damage now too. I don't know if that was that the same in red? Counter hits did more damage on the combo? I don't even know.
Like they reduced the proration or increase.
But I
the
wanted
proration.
like in Rev 1, like man, May did a lot of with like fully charged 6H as well.
Yeah, I'm still playing her here the same way I played her in red. I think
Yeah,
that'll
yeah.
change. 6H definitely isn't as strong as it was before because it's not an overhead.
Alright, well,
Online tech.
do you guys have anything more to say about
System.
the
mechanics.
wall mechanic
Yeah.
or system mechanics? I think they should tone down the risk a bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know they kind of succeeded with the risk thing. Like, you know how they're like, we don't want the players to pay attention to risk that much. You know, we wanted to make the risk gauge like smaller so that people don't so that new players don't what do you call it, like look at it. You know what I mean? Like don't get distracted by it. There's definitely times where I'll be like, I wonder what my risk was. You know, like I would not pay attention sometimes, man. Like,
I
I
think there'll be
noticed when
moves.
there was 100% because there's like a little triangle
flashing.
exclamation point thing, right?
But you know when your risk is kind
But
of
then
high.
yeah,
Anyway.
then you're like fucked anyway. So it's like,
Yeah.
alright, I'm dead.
And there'll be moves where you know where you've blocked it, and you go, alright, I have to like fucking be careful now. But that was the same in Rev as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. The overall, it's alright. I'd tone it down a bit just because damage overall is so high, and that would like lead to damage lowering a bit. But other
Maybe
than
that's
that,
part of it. Like
yeah.
the nerfing the damage. Maybe they don't need to do that much. I think like, yeah, I don't know. And
Yeah, I don't know
also,
how much they would nerf it, but I know they're gonna nerf it. But, yeah.
it's definitely harder to get. I think the more this game evolves, it's going to be like harder to hit someone. You know, especially as
Yeah,
the
but at the same time, like you know, all the hits will count for a lot more when you play
Yeah.
more as well.
Yeah.
When people get better.
Dude, this is the Fenrich, 12 minutes of Fenrich and he doesn't use Beach Ball that we were talking about. So that's what I think needs to change. Mace Beach Ball, they nerfed it so much from the first beta. In the first beta, I'm pretty sure you could hit her out of startup and that Beach Ball would stay out. But not anymore. This dude doesn't even use it.
Who's he
Through
playing
the whole
against?
match. Oh, I think it's
Bro,
just
I'll put
random
it
people
down.
online.
Well, a big change we didn't talk about in the system mechanics is the throw change.
The throw change, yeah.
How do you guys feel about that?
I like
I
it.
think it's pretty big. Defensive throw is like a lot. Defensively, it's actually it's. I guess this is like sort of like I know they've sort of thought about it a little bit in terms of like, okay, this is why like a lot of the jabs and stuff are like slower and more negative, is because like, you know, there's no throw. There's no 0 frame throw. Sorry, 1 frame throw, right?
Yeah.
So on wake up, you know, people are just gonna they can close meeting you, right? And the pressure is like a lot more closer. So you play the throw game a lot, you know, really like, how should I say it, like
More traditional, almost. It's more like how it is.
Yeah,
yeah,
more in
maybe, I
line,
guess.
more in line
I
with
don't
like
really
every
know
other
what, like,
game,
a traditional
right?
playing game, but like you play it faster. Like you're forced to, you know, yeah.
But you
Like,
can do like shimmies and shit now as well, you know, which you couldn't do in
I feel
Exile,
like you could
really.
always do that, but instead of
Not against Soul, just like he throws out 5H and tries to shimmy him and you have to block now.
Like, you know, like Perry was just doing me like 5k on me, and it's just like late 5k, and I think it's like plus or something. Actually, no, maybe not. I can't remember. Yeah, but like, yeah,
Who was
just
using Kai, was it?
yeah, he's using Kai.
Yeah.
like the throw game in all Guilty Gear, like traditional throw is like one of the things that was the most unique about it, I feel.
Yeah, 100%.
So changing it to putting it in line with like pretty much every other fighting game is a pretty big decision.
Yeah, they had to change a lot of things to accommodate that, or like, or I
But-
guess like a lot of the things forced them to change the throw to make it like that way. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah.
But I think they've implemented it well. Like
Yeah,
the amount
yeah,
of,
I
the
feel
amount of
like they did as
times,
well.
so many times I got thrown on wake up because I misjudged the throw and the dude's just mashing
Yeah.
throw and I still got thrown. You know.
Yeah, same. But then also there's like a lot of times I got fucking, like, you know, when I'm like, I don't think they got a meaty or whatever, and they fucking smash me.
Yeah.
With the counter hit like meaty like right next to it. I'm like, oh, this is not good. So I kind of like, yeah.
A mix-up that hit me a bunch of times too, because I was mashing throw on wake up like a lot, but they just like neutral jump,
Yeah.
you know.
Uh,
I like that sort of stuff. I think it's, you know, if you're not encouraging people to mash throw so much, so I think it
Yeah.
changes the game a lot, and it's like, it's
How
what
do
I'm
you
after. Something
how you
fresh.
feel about the air throws?
I like them. They still feel the same. Like
Yeah,
they,
yeah.
you still can do them super low to the ground. And
I wasn't using air throw that much in general because like my anti-airs were still pretty good. Like,
Oh yeah, Milia's
I
anti-air's
found
pretty
out
good,
in my
yeah.
anti-airs like in Strive were, I know a lot of people complaining about it, but like Milia's ones were really good. Like honestly,
what, like 5p or 6p, 2h?
Yeah, 5p, 6p, 2H, not that great. I know it has a huge reward, but it's a lot of times it got me killed because I'd whiff it and then they just like land next to me and close slash me for like a gazillion damage, which fucking sucks. Um, but like 5p, you know, floats them, so you get like a 6H or you get a close slash, so for a combo, which is really nice.
Well, that corner carry off Milia's 5p anti-air is huge. Isn't it? It's
Yeah,
like 5p 6H haircut, right?
yeah, that's like
Steal.
corner, yeah.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool.
Um,
But a lot of characters still had good 5p anti-airs, which is something I always fucking hated so much.
Do you
5p
think? Like, who had good 5p anti-airs?
Nagoriyuki's one was good. Ramathol's one was really
Oh
good.
yeah, Nagoriyuki's okay, but like, it's not.
I don't know. I saw Nagoriyuki do some beat some random ass air approaches with 5, even 2p.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
Like
No,
Slayer
I
told
definitely. Yeah.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
like
Pot-
Slayer's 5p
Potemkin,
actually,
yeah,
'cause he's like Slayer.
Potemkin's, even Faust's, because the tall characters have a really high
Oh
hitting
yeah, pop
5p.
5p.
Yeah.
Pot
100%.
is forgivable,
Yeah.
I think.
It's
I think that's
forgivable.
Pot
well,
is
just
Pot
in
is not
general, as 'cause he's
forgivable.
Pot.
He's not a forgivable character. You know,
He
but
definitely needs to be fucking like balanced, but anti-air 5p
Yeah.
is kind of the least of my worries
like
against it.
we don't know like how the 6p hitboxes work in this game, right? If there's still like just upper body invul, or
Definitely
if they
not.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like I used 6 a lot against Ramlafall. It actually worked a fair distance, a fair bit, but it lost. Like there was a Ram player I was playing against, and in Japan, and they found out that. Well, I don't know if they found out or they knew, but like they did air dash JPPP and it beat my 6p, and I was like
Oh,
crying. Yeah, yeah, because that pissed. Yeah, they just like did air dash JPPP, and just fucking feels bad, man.
I think it's pretty universally agreed that the fucking anti-airs kind of suck, or the jump-ins are too strong at the moment.
yeah,
Like Rams jump H, man. What the fuck are you supposed to do against that?
it's just
Ram
like
JH.
Get out of the way.
the
Yeah, that's what I'm
reward.
saying. Like,
The
I
reward.
know Ram JH and JS are like strong, but like Amelia, and this is why I think Amelia was strong. Like at the end, I know I was downplaying it a little bit, or quite a bit.
This guy's a down player.
Yeah, but I think Amelia was definitely for sure top tier at the end.
He was strong, I think. Who stands out
she's
as like
top tier.
weak?
Who stands out? I think Nagoriyuki was weak.
So I think Chip was pretty weak. I don't think
okay,
Faust
Chip was,
Yeah,
yeah, Chip was weak, but at the same time, like
he's not.
it's
He's
so
not the
hard
type
to
of
play
character.
shit when
yeah,
you
yeah.
literally only get like 2 chances to play the game. Like, it,
But that doesn't change.
well,
that
I'm
doesn't
saying if the
change with
damage
time.
changes, he gets more chances to play the game, and you know, if his game plan is strong, then it'll be different, right? But no one knows how strong he is, like, you know, because at the moment, like,
No, I meant like if the damage just stay the same and they were to release this, right?
oh yeah, yeah, it won't change, yeah.
Even Chip's mix-ups didn't seem that great because no one sits
Yeah,
still.
like the
No
cross up
one's.
is like so
Yeah.
like I think the cross up was only used to like if someone goal bursted or something. I have no idea really. Like
No one sits still in this game. I'm always mashing 5p. I don't give a fuck, you know.
Yeah, no.
But I guess we just skip. What do you guys think of chicken blocking, or just like the air game in this? Because the new
Yeah.
air dash.
I thought it was too strong, but like some characters can't deal with it well. Some characters can. Millie can do it, deal with it pretty well. Because when you can block against Millie 5k, she becomes plus. So like, so that's where the advantage is against chicken blocking. But I think like in general, it's a bit too. I don't know.
Definitely strong.
What did you think, Popo?
Thought it was strong. I mean, I just fucking abused the shit out of it, pretty much.
Yeah.
as like the beta progressed, just like jumping forward and
But
holding
the good
back.
thing was like when I played against you, Popo, like May's aerials were not as bullshit as it was in Xrd, or maybe Milia's aerials are like Milia's JS was just like solving all my problems. JK,
Yeah.
sorry, JP and JS. It's kind of weird. I found that JK, like, although it's pretty nice, like conversion wise, JP actually has like the better like rising air to like rising air, like meeting an opponent rising to the air. Actually, yeah. So because JK has like the hurt box issue, where like the hurt box sticks out, so like you can just get hit by it, like yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff.
When we played,
Okay, like I'll give you an example. Like Mega Fist from Potemkin, you can JK it. You can JK it with Milia, but you die to Potemkin JH.
yeah.
You know? Like
Yeah.
So
Fuck, that Mega Fist was strong. That Mega Fist was so strong. There was a couple of matches where I just like
yeah,
died to
getting
Mega
hit by a,
You
I
know
don't
what I
know
mean?
why. Getting hit by a counter hit Mega Fist should not lead to 2 more Mega Fists.
Oh my god, and it was so fast as well. Like,
Yeah.
it was so good. Some of those pop matches, yeah, I know why you were dodging them. Fucking
Yeah,
hell,
I
it
was
was
fucking
good.
dodging it, dude. I'm not ready to play against pro players like at all. Definitely.
Yeah,
Not.
I'm not playing pro players. Fuck that.
Yeah, fucking dodge the shit out of them.
There's a
I was
limited
like,
amount
no
of
way.
time in the beta, and I'd like to enjoy my time. You know.
Yeah.
So how did you
But
guys feel about your characters?
oh,
May, how'd you feel about
oh,
May?
Yeah.
I love her so much. I just
You
think the
love May?
beach ball needs to change because she doesn't have much in terms of like moves. She kind of just jumps around. She's a lot more of a gorilla now. I feel like than she was before.
Mm.
Before, like some people played her like a zoner, but you
Yeah.
can't really do that so much anymore. I feel like the beach ball just needs something more. But maybe I'm just biased.
Right.
I feel like it's just a little bit weak, and I don't know where you really use it. I was trying to use it a lot in pressure, especially in the corner. And sometimes it like would kill people because they wouldn't be expecting it, but it felt pretty niche. Whereas her dolphins, like you're fucking using them constantly, you know?
Getting a combo of counter dolphin is pretty huge.
That's broken. I'm surprised you could like command grab off it too. So it feels like the stun or the stagger, not stun, like the stagger that was in
Yeah,
Rev
I'm
is still
surprised they
here.
gave like just in general with like the policies or whatever. Like how they like a move that people use in neutral on counter hit gives you a full combo. Like that's
Yeah, but it was
like a
still
meterless
there.
combo.
You could still do it, but I think the stagger is just not on the screen anymore.
No,
Like,
I meant
Counter
like
hit dolphin is like a stagger, that's why you can combo into it. You know?
so it doesn't actually combo. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
it does. You counter hit dolphin and then you can run up and combo like
I'm not
close
talking
up.
about Rev 1, I'm talking about Strive. Just talking
Yeah,
about
yeah. I'm saying you can do that in Strive, but like you could combo into overhead kiss on a stagger in Rev. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm guessing it's just like that.
No, I'm saying I'm not comparing with Rev. I'm comparing with like other characters in the game.
Oh,
Like
I see what you mean.
like other
Totally
characters.
understood.
Yeah, like soul pressing what is that? Air Bandit Bringer gets him nothing. Like on
On counter hit?
on counter hit. Yeah, pretty sure.
Nothing.
Yeah, like the Bandit Bringer, right? Is that what we call it?
LAIs But that's what made May like super OP in this, and some of the, like her plus frames off a dolphin as well. But yeah, I really liked it. I had so much fun playing it. I really wanted to try like Ram and Milia, but didn't touch them. Was just having too much fun with May. Dude, was that it? Was that the whole LA Ice video just
I,
then? What was
I
that
s-
fucking creepy guy standing there talking to that chick in the kitchen?
They enjoy LAIs. I don't know. Find
The
top.
fan-made LA
Oh,
Ice.
do we can find top Filipino talents?
Yeah,
That's it.
Bandit Bringer just soft knocks down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Even on the RC, it doesn't give you anything, right? Or unless you hits, unless you RC it as it hits, maybe.
Sick.
Yeah.
Just going for a toilet break, Seraph. Just so you know.
Yeah, that's
Won't be
fine.
long.
That's fine.
Yeah. Alright.
BRB.
Well, we can look at the chat comments, like what they're saying. Need like a small amount of air unblockable frames? Yeah, maybe. Just
Gotta be
need better
late.
options to bring people down. The landing frames are cool. Let them do their thing. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, that's why Millie was strong. Her 5K can bring people down, and it was like a frame trap, and it was a stagger, so it's quite strong against fuzzy jump, mashing, fuzzy mashing, stuff like that. Yeah.
Maybe instead of blocking things in the air pushes you away, you should vacuum you in.
Vacuum him in. I feel like that would open up a lot more problems,
I'm all about the problems. I really don't like how strong just jumping forward and blocking is.
Yeah,
'Cause
jumping forward is.
Because if you
Yeah.
miss when you're trying to anti-air, like say 6p and it whiffs, and because you just neutral or like empty jumped, you can just punish them. And like that always existed, but because anti-airs are so committal now, I feel. I don't know. I think it might be a
Right.
bit of a problem.
Yeah. Well, it depends on character basis, but yeah, like, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Like with Faust, I was just
Well, this is
I
what
was
I'm
just
saying. Like,
mashing, dude.
because I was doing 2H right against your Faust.
Yeah.
This is because I think I didn't really use 5p as much, or like other anti-airs. I was using 2H against your Faust, and you like jump forward, and then like you block it, or it whiffs, and then I like eat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? What's the topic?
Just talking
Anti-airs.
about anti-air interactions and stuff like that.
Do you think they'll bring back? No, they won't. They'll never bring back like barrier blocking in the air. I think the
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Won't
It's
bring
in
back?
the game.
It's already in the game.
no, I mean like a requirement to do it, like air
Oh,
unblocking.
Oh no,
right.
no way, no
Yeah.
way, no way, no way, no way.
I think they should have it, but yeah, I don't think they will.
It's not gonna come back. No chance.
I really wish there was like a blitz mechanic in the game, because it would check those air approaches really well.
It's a good. Yeah.
I don't know. Like it could cost
I don't
50
know. I
meter.
hated Blitz.
But how would you bring it in? Because everything's 50 meter. Would it really be? I guess it would be worth it.
Well, I mean, 50 meter would be
Like
fine.
gamble.
Like it means that hey, like this is something else you have to think about when they have 50 meter. I think 25 meter is so
So
uncommittal
low, yeah,
sometimes.
it's
You know what I
low
mean?
commit.
Like
Yeah, the
yeah,
consequence,
like
the
you're
consequence
just
of
like
whiffing
okay, whatever.
something, yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
low.
Like think about it. If you have 75 meter, you just use 25 and you say 50 for like the conversion or like whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Pretty
Yeah.
much. I don't know. I liked having that kind of like high risk, like low to medium reward kind of parry mechanic in the game. It's just I don't know. People,
Yeah, if
I don't
it's
know.
50,
Yeah,
if it's 50 meter, I could see it like being like something you could bring it. But it does. Maybe we should just be using like that BRC more, like the 50 meter BRC. Like I don't know, to like slow them down and everything. I did get like slowed down by a few people and then air thrown or like anti-aired.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it did happen to me a little bit.
You have to be pretty close though to get hit by the slowdown.
Yeah, but I think you can go into it as well. So that was the other thing. Like I thought I was like far away, and then like by the time it came out for them, I got affected by it. So I'm not sure how it worked. We had to test that really. Yeah.
so
That's
yeah,
cool.
this is Machuba versus Tomo on the video. Just
Can I rewind it like a couple of seconds there?
yeah, you can rewind the whole thing if you want.
Look, what happens just there with that fireball?
What?
Rewind it.
Leo's fireball did
Oh right.
he didn't eat it, right? It just ran out at like that exact
Yeah,
spot.
I think it ran out. Yeah. Machuba's that good. Didn't you know Machuba was a god? Come on, dude. He's already figured out the spacing. Was that all you wanted to
Yeah,
say,
I wonder
say about
like
Million?
how much damage air throws and throws will do if they do nerf the damage. Right
Throws,
now,
throws hurt.
throws freaking hurt, man.
Yeah,
The
throws hurt,
ground
yeah.
throws. Yeah.
Especially with
And playing that throw
yeah,
loop game is actually really, really like
yeah, definitely.
scary. It's scary.
I think if it didn't exist, then people would just hold down back or up back all day anyway. So there needs to be a consequence to them guessing wrong, or just holding down back. I actually think you can reaction tech in this game pretty well, by the way. I was doing it more and
Yeah?
more as the games went on. Like
What
even
do you mean?
Giovanna would dash throw like from pretty close spacing.
What do you mean by
and I,
reaction teching though?
like I see her dash up and I would throw.
Okay,
And
but like
like
not reaction checking, but like
no,
seeing the dash.
yeah, I'd see the dash
Yeah.
and I'd press throw.
You mean
Right,
like
right.
just? Oh yeah, I didn't play that.
But that was
one.
always in Exile though. But
Yeah,
you're
but
saying
but I'm saying
but at
because
least it's more consistent. At least it's like a
because
like a
you're
viable,
guaranteed,
consistent thing
yeah,
in this
you're
game. Is
guaranteed
that
to
what
get
you're
a
saying? Yeah.
you're guaranteed to get a throw, right? That's what I mean. You're not gonna get a normal if you whiff now. So I
Yeah,
feel
that's
like,
true.
and the teching window is larger as well. But
Yeah, I remember in like
Oh,
Exile, like
Yeah.
you would see the dash and you would try to tech it, but
yeah,
because it was only 2 frame or 1 frame, I think it was 2 frame, right? Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
not.
yeah, and then and Toma's right. Then she could obviously dash, jump, and bait my throw. So, but
Yeah.
then that would start a mind game right there, right? But
Yeah,
I think
but at
that's
least like it's it's a more humanly possible thing now, like compared
Yeah.
to before, like where like Mochi is like the only one that can do it or something like that.
Yeah, pretty
and,
much.
and every time you try and
Yeah,
you
just
get
like
your normal whatever, and then
yeah,
you're like, fuck this game.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I understand what you mean. Right? It's not that it's easier now. Like it's a more viable strategy now. Like, yeah.
And like not being able to air throw moves that are already active, I think is pretty big change.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Like if like before if Soul was like doing jump H pretty close to the ground, you could like jump air throw him even if the move is active because throws were 1 frame, but you can't do that anymore.
EJ is nerfed now in this game. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it actually
Like
has recovery.
I was anti-airing. Like straight up, I was anti-airing straight up. I'm like, and I felt really, I don't know, I just like, I don't want to say I felt really happy about that, but I felt really, really happy about that because it was like fuck Soul, like JH, yeah, clashing on his ass, bro. Like his ass had like a steel hurt box or something, you know.
Bro, he had 0 recovery frames. Now he has more than 0. That's fucked.
It's messed up.
Okay,
Um,
I'll
It's a
just
good
say
point though.
some
Didn't think of that.
thoughts about Faust, just to cap off the characters we played during the beta.
okay, so actually, yeah, you
Oh,
talk about your character Faust. Yeah, go
okay.
on. Yeah.
Actually, Popo, can you add another video to the playlist?
Yeah, I'll find some.
Overall, I think Faust was alright. I really wish there's like 2 aspects of his kit I think they should change or look into changing. Like just in terms of just the character, it's his drill and his spinning move. Or maybe his item throw as well, but less so.
Yeah.
Like his drill being punishable on block is just like it's just one of the most just like what the fuck kind of decisions
Yeah,
ever.
yeah.
Like I found a
It's
way you have to do a perfect jump off the ground and do like drill as soon as you jump. And that way it'll be like not punishable. But like you shouldn't have to do that, just do like a drill, you know? And like even if you cancel to the spin, you can just get punished from like with like a 5p. Even the bomb blast, if they just do 5p, they can sometimes just catch it as well.
yeah.
So I think they should look into, I don't know, just making it less negative, I guess. That's like probably the biggest gripe I had with the character. And
Sure.
the second one was
This tornado.
his spin. Yeah, sometimes it would just drop the
Weird
combo.
move. Yeah.
Like
Okay.
I'd do like 2H into that as like a punish. It'd hit like 3 times,
Right.
and then the last few hits it would just drop
Yeah.
for some reason. So
Jeez.
they just need to make the move faster, I think, and make it
More
like
consistent. Like,
if they made the move start up
I think if
faster,
it's a tornado, it should suck them in, right? It should suck them in for the combo.
like
You know what I
RF,
mean?
yeah, RF made some interesting videos where he could cross up with it,
Hmm.
but it's pretty inconsistent. So if they sped up the speed it actually traveled, he'd actually be able to make use of that consistently.
Right.
So I think that was like the 2 main problems with the character. Overall, he's like alright.
Yeah.
Like I think
The change to items. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, that's what I was gonna go with. Like the changes to the items. Like overall, his items I think are worse than Xrd.
Yeah.
They are,
Um,
but then
Worse is
you
just
can also
worse in
put some-
Xrd, but like in the context of the game, do you think it's still worse?
yes.
Yes. Okay.
Like
It's like when that trumpet comes out,
when the trumpet
I
comes
like
out, yeah, it feels like
I
it's
like the
always
scramble
negative
for
for
it.
me.
The trumpet, yeah, it kind of.
Like if I were to keep track of the times I got it as opposed to my opponent,
yeah,
they
because you throw it at your opponent.
yeah, I have to cover the distance, right,
Yeah.
to get to it. Whereas if they see me throw an item, they can just run forward and then block regardless of the item
Yeah.
they throw. And if it's
Yeah.
a horn, they get it straight away.
But whenever Faust did his super, that's what I would do. Just like
Yeah.
run towards that shit.
Pretty much.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the way to
Because
do
none
it.
of Faust items activate instantly, and they don't like.
Medias is really quick, but that's about
Like
it.
did poison or block
Poison?
No,
in Exile?
no,
No, right.
Oh,
No.
you can just
No,
block it.
But I mean, like Mini Faust in this game
Mini
doesn't
Faust
activate
confusing.
So you
instantly.
either it touches the opponent, or if
Yeah.
I can set it off with my jump bomb bag thing,
But when you set it off, it attacks. Not you. If you set
Yeah,
it off
it
with
always
combat.
attacks the opponent, not fast. Yeah, yeah.
I think
So
hammer
if you
was
walk
good.
up and kick it, does it do nothing?
If I walk up and kick it, no, I have to
Yeah.
use the bomb bag, I think.
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
But if it touches you, it activates also.
No, it can touch you and
Yeah,
not
it
activate, but I think if you knock me down into it, it'll activate.
I'm pretty sure if you just touch it, is it?
No, there was loads of times where I was just sitting there and he was walking around, and then I would kick
No,
him.
no, no. Yeah, I definitely touch. Oh, it might
I'm
be.
pretty
I'm not
sure
sure.
he can just walk around and you can walk past him and he doesn't do anything.
Well,
You have to
either
hit him,
either
like
way,
big
yeah.
hit.
Either
Yeah,
way, I think that's his best item at the moment.
the mini fiast.
They also
Yeah, how
need.
about the hammer though? I think the hammer's pretty good.
Yeah,
Like
the hammer's
it's
pretty good.
bouncing.
It's good. Like the change, like the huge change is he can keep throwing items now, right?
There was
Yeah,
so many
so he
times.
doesn't have a limit or whatever.
But you have to be so on point to recognize you got the 100-ton weight and then jump. The amount of times
Right.
I threw the ton weight and then I threw another.
Yeah, because you're auto dialing
Just
it, like
Yeah,
having a
spamming.
buffer,
yeah.
whatever. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like it's so hard to keep track of. Like, did I throw the bomb? I mean the ton every single time.
Yeah.
I think if they made that a little bit slower, it would help him out quite a bit.
I didn't have any trouble recognizing what you were throwing as well, because I'm sitting there like more focused on it than you are. I don't know, because you're just trying to like throw them out quickly, whereas I'm just sitting there watching what's coming out
Yeah,
in our
because
matches.
I'm throwing it out. I'm looking at what item I get and if what you're doing as well.
Yeah, but I
So
was yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
so
So he's changed it
Well, the
quite a
thing is,
lot.
you don't need to do anything until
Oh,
you see the item, but he needs to. Has to throw the item like as quick as possible, like before like he wants to do it as soon as possible, like as soon as he can. But at the
yeah.
same time, he has to see the item for like during that time, like as fast
Every
as
time,
yeah.
every time there was a full screen like interaction like that, where Seraph was just or any Faust was just throwing items, I would just sit there and wait until like a trumpet came out
yeah,
and
pretty
go for
much.
the
And then you'd
trumpet.
run up.
You know,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
or a bomb, and then let the bomb sit there and then try and time it or something. You know what I mean? To
Yeah,
kick it over to you. Yeah,
Yeah, the bombs starting later like screwed me so much. Like
yeah, it's out for a really long time before
yeah,
it blows up.
and also like so many times where he'd throw it and I'll be like sitting there just be like, what's he gonna do? And then he hits it at the last minute. I'm like, oh yeah, of course he can do that. But I
depends on.
think it's a
Yeah,
negative. I don't think the bomb is stronger in this version. I think it's actually worse in my
Yeah, I
mind.
don't think his items are stronger at all.
yeah.
Well, his bomb at least. I don't know, but he's like mini fast. I feel is stronger, but that's
His
just me.
Faust before was really
But,
good.
and yeah, mini fast before was really really good as well. So like you can't really say it's that big of a you know buff or whatever it is.
Mm.
If
What do
you
you think of
even
his
can even say
scarecrow
that
thing?
it is.
What do I think of his scarecrow? I think
Yeah.
it's if you when you did it, it puts you next like in throw range. Then I think it would be good. But at the moment, even if you're outside of throw range, so you can't do scarecrow fast RC into command throw. You have to run up
Ah,
and do it.
yeah.
So that gives them time to just jump, fuzzy jump away. You know.
Mm, mm.
So I
Oh,
think if
you can't drift to it. Fast, I see. Drift fast. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I
Pretty
mean,
sure you could.
you might be able to, but that still gives you time.
No, it's the same duration
No, I mean like, because they can react to the
as a normal
to
RC.
the drift
Right.
RC, right? I'm
Mm,
talking about it has to be. I'm talking about fast RC into the command grab.
yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like comparing fast RC non-drift and fast RC drift.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty. I thought it was the same, but
Look at this Kara fucking pop buster. It's so broken.
Also, it's pretty hard to put people in block stun and then do the scarecrow.
Yeah,
If you know what I mean.
yeah, sort of, but why do it?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't really.
There's no
yeah.
reason for me to really do it at this time, except doing the one that comes directly down as like a way to get in.
The one that comes directly down is gonna get weaker over time for sure. And like right now, it's kind of like, what the fuck are these things around me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like harder to
Oh, you're saying
Sort
over
of.
time, yeah, it'll be weaker. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, just as
As
people
people
get used to
recognize
it.
it more, yeah.
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 Like the door was kind of easy to deal with, it wasn't it? But with the two scarecrows sort of popping up on the screen, it kind of like confuses you for a second. But as we get play more, it's gonna be less of
Because at the
less of
moment,
a problem.
my game plan with Faust is just to do jump heavy over and over again. Hope I
Yeah,
walk.
well, that's the fucking same
You
game
didn't
plan
like
as
jump D
most
that
Faust
much?
for the last 10 years.
Oh
Because
yeah,
like I noticed that when I played you, you didn't use jump D as much as
I
like
I
the other
I
Faust.
only use
They
jump
love that
D.
button.
I only would use jump D with the afro out.
Afro. Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
I actually think that was actually one of his coolest items, or
The
like the
afro.
coolest the afro. Yeah,
Yeah, it was like so hard to not get insta overhead.
because I could just do like jump D over and over again. So even if you block
Yeah.
it, you've got the timer on you until it explodes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So that's pretty strong.
yeah. Because like I'd hold back and like because you know it's gonna come right, and then like yeah.
But overall, I guess Faust kind of feels like Faust, just minus any sort of offensive mix-up he used to have, which I think
Yeah.
is pretty sad that it's not there anymore. Because
Mm.
kind of that was really cool to watch like Nage do all those FDC mix-ups and stuff like that.
That was
It
the only
was
reason
cool.
he was any good, so it's fine.
Well, you gotta remember that. I mean, like, for when we played Seraph, I played the Faust matchup like quite a lot, and
Yeah.
when we played, it felt like playing Mayfaust. I think I said it to you in the chat.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, you
it
did.
still felt like that. But I think Faust losing his mix-ups is not a fucking problem at all. I mean, that motherfucker was like always top two in everybody's tier list in Rev. You know, like him and Johnny. Faust was
Yeah,
bullshit, man. He had some bullshit stuff.
I guess
But
they
the
really
general gameplay still it felt a lot like Guilty Gear
they
for
kind of want
me.
to shoehorn him into like less of like a mix-up, but more of like a keep away kind of.
Random,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, he's. I mean, yeah.
Which was always strong. I mean, his zoning was always really, really strong. And then when he
Like
got in on you, it was
just in
just
terms of mix up in general, they really like. I know they're trying to tone it down or whatever. So
yeah.
yeah,
But it's still
whatever.
there. I mean, it's definitely still there
I mean,
in
I'm sure
different
he can do
places.
something with. I mean, there was stuff I figured out with like the drill fast RC. You could like a command grab or like a fast high low. So
Drill
I'm
or windmill thing, whirlwind
not just like the
or
normal
both.
drill, the dive
Yeah,
kick thing. Yeah.
yeah. Because you were
S-
doing whirlwind fast RC, and then you could go high low off that, like jump
yeah.
H or 2K. Yeah,
I didn't talk about jump P, but that's like the one of the best normals in the game. I don't think it ever lost once the entire time I played.
strong. And you
Yeah,
said
Yeah, it was
stuff
definitely
about
strong.
Faust air dash as well, and how you could change the sort of trajectory
yeah.
and your timing
Yeah,
of your jump Ps as
That's
well.
something I haven't really seen too many cosplayers talk about. I thought it was pretty interesting.
Mm.
You float down and up with
it just
the.
seems hard to use right now. Like people haven't really
Yeah,
figured out what the best way to use it.
I was using it more during the last day because you do
Mm.
like low a jump P, and you could do two jump Ps or one, and you get like kind of a high low.
Yeah,
All
So,
right.
so yeah. But
and
overall, Faust is Faust, I guess.
can
Yeah.
Faust? Can you start pressing buttons like straight away after your air dash, or do you have to, is there like a delay on it,
Yeah,
like it is
actually,
for everybody else?
that's like his mix. So if you whiff a button, you can immediately go low. There's no like recovery.
Yeah,
So I think that's. But the thing is, his 2K is a bit slow.
So
So
you say it could be fuzzyable.
you're forced to do 2P, which doesn't Gatling into anything really uh like damaging.
Right.
So you'd have to do like 2P, 5P if that Gatling, so 6P and then RC after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Buzz is alright. Wish he was better.
so what's your plan when the game comes out? Because you played a few characters, right? Not just Faust.
Actually, I only really put time into Faust, and then
Okay.
I just did the Dragon install super with Soul a bunch of times, try to hit people. But
Did you see that
yeah,
that fucking fast RC? You do the super and fast RC
yeah, I
into
saw that
command
5K
grab.
or get command grab. Just
Yeah,
yeah,
it's so funny.
yeah. I think I'll probably just play Eno when the game
Yep.
comes out,
Mm.
or RNG, depending
Oh,
on
that's
Yeah.
right. We
how
haven't
the
seen him yet.
yeah
Fucking
true.
totally forgot about Angie. Totally forgot
Uh,
about him. As soon as I saw Eno, as soon as I saw that fucking trailer, I was like, this is Serif's gonna play Eno. This is Serif's character.
I mean, she was the reason I started playing the
He's
game.
already he already played. You know, like
Yeah, I know, but you didn't play when you played Eno in Rev. I don't know.
I've
I mean,
only
you
started
played
playing
Soul
it
in
in like Rev
my
2.
mind. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I played it pretty late.
yeah, and yeah, Eno was
Yeah.
good, but this is like, yeah. As soon as
Well,
I
we
saw
don't
it,
know. We don't know how any of the characters will be. Like, we don't know how Anji will be. Whatever.
I can
Yeah.
only tell you, Serif's gonna be, Xeno's gonna fucking suck to play against for sure. I already know.
She
It's
still
true.
seems to have some of like she has all of the tools from the trailer. So
Hmm.
yeah, we'll have to see.
Still doing stroke.
Yeah,
There was some that
in the
wasn't
trailer he
really
went underneath. She went underneath
Leo's
some.
fireball.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
fireball or something, right?
Mm. I think the only thing we didn't see in the trailer was like vertical chemical love, I think.
Yeah,
But
I don't
everything
think
else
that's
was
him.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys play
Oh, we didn't see the
anyone?
command grab either.
The air command grab. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's gone. Yeah, I don't see that coming back.
Yeah.
Is there an air command grab in this game at the moment? I don't think
Sorry.
so. Does anyone have an air command grab?
No. No.
No, right?
Yeah. Potemkin had the blockable,
Oh,
Yeah, it's
right.
blockable.
and then but he has a pot buster, I guess. I mean, heavenly.
Fucking
Uh,
hell. There was so many times I got hit by Heavenly, like, fuck it, it's gonna kill me. And, like, 60% health or something, like, I'm fucking dead. I'm dead.
I guess we
I'm
should
dead.
talk about since we talk about our characters. What do you guys think of like a tier list sort of thing? Like who
Oh
was?
my god.
So okay, I mean, I'm pretty sure
Tier list?
we all have like Rampart up there.
I got
I don't think it'll
Rampart,
stay that way, though.
Rampart, Soul, May. I think is my top 4.
I would put Milia up there as well, like Rampart,
Yeah, I'd actually
May, Milia.
that
I'm
that'd
pretty
probably
sure Milia is top tier, 100%. Like
Yeah.
after like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, after like just figuring out like a game plan with her, like yeah, it was beta as well, like yeah, so who knows, but like the damage being high actually might have helped me because like I just went for damage. Like I didn't try bother to like find a way to loop Okazemi or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like I was like, if I get the hit, I just take it to the corner and break the wall and collect the meter. You know, like
I'm pretty
and
sure
just build
that's
advantage that
that's
way.
what they want you to do, right? That's what they want you to do with the
Yeah,
game.
yeah, but like it was just like, were you able to, you know, like get like 1 or 2 mix-ups, then do it or whatever? You know what I mean? Without having to resort to going back to neutral, you know, for that one time, like one more time, you know.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Dude,
But
look at this motherfucker just holding up forward, landing, doing pop buster. Done it like twice now.
there's no way Seo wins this. He was telling me he didn't win a single match against a Potemkin. So I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
really?
like yeah. He was saying like he didn't think he won a single match against a Potemkin. And then he won one like when he was
I saw him in lobby. I was gonna play him, but he played Banbaban instead.
oh yeah, Bumblebee, yeah. Yeah, I think he D-ranked Bumblebee, or not D-ranked, he beat him with Potemkin.
Yeah, he was playing Potemkin. I saw.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, like some people don't think Soul's that good, but
Really?
I think he's good.
I think it's like top 3.
yeah, Seo was like, I don't know why people
Oh,
think
shit.
Soul's that good. I don't know either, but I thought he was pretty good in my eye. But I actually didn't play that many Souls. Like, to be honest with you guys, I didn't play that many Souls. So the jury's out for me on that one. Like, you guys said he's strong. I'll believe you guys.
Yeah, I think he's strong. Soul's good.
Yeah. So like,
That
that's
5K
probably like the
infantry
top five characters for me. Then after that, who is after that? Like,
After
It's
that,
hard
I
to
feel
say.
like everyone else is. I'd probably say Kai.
Kai, Axel.
Maybe Kai.
Like, it
Axel.
was Axel strong? I don't know because I didn't play that
Yeah.
many Axels either. I
a
played
lot
like
of Axel.
you know in the beta in the influence of the beta I played against like X Y Z Z Y like maybe like 3-4 times, but that's about it.
The- I thought Axel was pretty solid, but again, it sort of felt like the old game as well. I really
Uh,
struggled with him at first because
the matchup was different
chicken
for me.
blocking. Yeah,
The matchup was different for me though.
I felt really similar with May. The only thing was that yeah, the it's just hard to get in without a beach ball
Do you
or
think Giovanna was good? Like,
Yeah,
I thought
I thought she was pretty
I
good.
thought she was weak at first, and then I played like Casanoko a little bit, and I got fucked up. And
Sanchio or
I
Kazunoko though.
and he was really abusing the fact like that you're negative when you block something in the air. So like, yeah, he can't stop you jumping that much, but he could just bring you down over and over again, crank your risk, and then like you just eat it. And then oh my god, like shit hurts, man. Like ugh. Um,
Maybe that's the way to. Because by the end of the
Yeah.
beta to anti, I was just doing jumpy over and over again.
yeah, he was just doing jump p,
Yeah.
like just pulling people down and shit
That's
like
all I
that.
was doing by
Yeah.
the end.
Huh.
Yeah.
I liked Gio. I thought she was pretty cool. Didn't get to play too much against her though.
I played a lot of Geo on Sunday.
Is he dead? No.
Maybe if you
Yeah.
ask Seed.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That would have been GG. But just do another one. All good.
Geo, yeah. So what would you say, like Kai,
I'd say
Kai,
Kai Geo.
Axel,
Kai
Kai
Geo.
Geo,
Yeah. Kai Geo Axel.
Kai
I
Geo,
mean,
Axel?
My view of Axel went down as the beta went on.
Yeah, I
Same here.
honestly didn't play that many Axels, so I can't say for sure.
Once I figured out how to beat Axel doing up back jump S times N,
Yeah,
then it was
that
like
was
he's
yeah.
still the same Axel. He struggles a lot on defense.
Yeah.
He doesn't
really
even have a
thought-
DP now, so
Yeah, I forgot that he doesn't have DP. Like, yeah, he's just like, oh wait, I could just run a train on him now, you know?
A
Like,
DP or a counter. They took him
I
both.
mean, his DP was never that great in the. Yeah, I think like not having a parry as well to play this dumb freaking mind games that the Axels used to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see much of the time stop super from all the
Yes.
Axel I played. I played a fuckload of Axel because I was really struggling with it at the start. But
Oh,
I
yeah, you
didn't see
played a
it
lot?
much. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I don't think it
the
was.
time stop just didn't come out all that often for me.
It wasn't that good. I think. Like,
And it looked
you have
so
to, you have to,
OP
you have to use
in the
it. You
trailer.
have to find the time to, because everyone's rushing you down anyway. Like,
Yeah.
you have to find the time to activate it in the first place. Like,
yeah,
the install.
true,
Yeah.
true, yeah.
When we first saw it, I thought it like activated on the next hit. Cause that fucking guy in that first
No, no,
gameplay thing we saw, his confirms was so fucking good. Straight into the time stop. And he did so much
Yeah.
damage, so I think that time stop, yeah, maybe as time goes on again, will be super threatening. But I didn't see much of it in the beta.
No one thought much of it.
Yeah, it's probably a thing that comes with time.
Yeah. Yeah, some dirty setups into time stop.
I mean, those were all the
Yeah.
characters I thought were pretty good. And then who else is left?
I think everybody was good. Everybody was decent, but like you
Yeah,
guys
Nah,
said,
yeah, I
there
think
was
sort of
definitely
stands
weaker
out
characters.
as
I
the
thought.
worst. Yeah, Chip, I think.
Yeah, I think
Chip,
really stood out.
Nagoriyuki.
Chip-
You know,
Chip-
honestly, I played against every Nagoriyuki, and besides like when I didn't know how to play against him at all, but then once like, okay, look, you know, Milia's fast slash is 10 frames in this game. You know, it's so a lot of things that I thought was whiff punishable in the last game, like it just doesn't. I can't whiff punish it. You know what I mean? Because like I see Ram fast slash, I'm like, that's whiff punishable, and then I try to fast slash it, and like I you know they block in time, whatever. Right? But like Nagoriyuki is one of those characters. Like if you whiff, you die. Like they
Yeah.
get in. You know, like if you whiff any of those big buttons, I should say, right? Yeah. So then it forces like Nagoriyuki to like try and play compact, but then at the same time he doesn't have like. Wait, he has like a 4-frame jump or something like that.
yeah, it's pretty slow.
Yeah, it's a really slow jump.
Mm.
Can't dash. Like, oh, I think it's pretty rough.
And his jump arc's always the same. Every time he goes up, isn't it? He doesn't have like different versions of the jump.
He's got a super jump.
He's got a super jump.
Ah, right, yeah.
Yeah,
like
just
his
thought him and
mix-up.
Chip, like,
I thought Nagori and Yuki's mix-up was like strong when he's in your face pressuring you and sort of like
Yeah,
forces you
his
to
mix-up is pretty
gamble a
good.
little bit. Yeah.
But
And if he hits you, he does some fucking huge damage.
yeah.
But he costs
it's
him a
not
lot
s-
too.
If he
it's not
hits you.
stable. Yeah, it's not a stable game plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
But
you.
I still
Ooh.
think he's with. I don't know.
I think he's another character that needs time. He needs time in the
I
oven.
think as time goes on, he'll be weaker.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
I thought he was pretty cool. But I got fucked up by some of the Goriyukis in Japan on that last day. I got fucked up by a couple of them. But
By the
maybe
end
I
of
was
it,
just like doing dumb
I
shit
wasn't
as
doing
well.
too bad. Yeah.
I always just mashed dolphin as well. Whenever he came in, like did the dash in his pressure, I just do a dolphin. Fucking works so many times.
Yeah.
Uh,
Who else is there?
That's a nice
I
air
mean,
throw.
Faust.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know.
one thing. That the air throw on air dashes is like a lot easier to do now. You can almost like react to, oh, you can react to it really. Someone does an air dash and you can air throw it.
but
It
yeah,
felt like.
yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you feel like, I feel like in that first beta, you could cancel the air dash into a button a lot quicker than you could in this second one.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, probably
Yes,
because
that's true.
the FTC stuff is like
Yeah.
less now, but
Yeah.
you can still do it.
You can still do it, but it's a lot slower.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
firstly, it doesn't change your momentum to rocket you to the ground, like, you know.
Yeah, but I think that's just got to do with how late it comes out now. Because you could change when, in the first beta, you changed when you FD'd or press a button or whatever to change your downwards trajectory.
Yeah.
So now, when you air dash, you jump and air throw. Like, it's obviously not like all time, but that air throw he does right at the start is kind of like, you could be really consistent with that.
Yeah, at least you're not guaranteed to get your air throw. At least when they're close.
Yeah, yeah.
Like your air throw coming out, whether or not you actually air throw them is like depending on the timing, obviously. But yeah.
Mm.
Mm. That air dash change is something we didn't even talk about, really.
Was there any
'Cause
other
it's pretty
characters? In there?
significant.
So, what would you think Faust would be?
Probably like low.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't think he's as bad as Chip. I think Chip is still the worst. But
Mm-hmm.
probably like Chip Nagoriyuki, then Faust, I reckon, if you're gonna go bottom up. I mean, obviously it
Bottom
doesn't
up.
matter. Yeah.
How about over Leo?
Yeah, I think Leo is actually pretty solid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zato?
Zato seemed to be getting pretty good as time went on. People were getting used to like canceling Eddie into like other Eddie things. I think that was the tech.
What was the weird shit he could do with Drunken Shade? Like send Eddie flying towards you.
I think it sends him.
Apparently,
behind,
that's very like specific setup.
Yeah.
It's not like a.
it
It's
sends
not
him
something
behind
can
you.
just do
Yeah,
easily.
it sort of sandwiches you.
It always sends it behind you, is it?
I don't know. Someone who plays Eddie. I mean,
Like
Zato.
like Drunken Shake hits Eddie and sends him away from you, basically.
What else is in the chat? Say something.
Yeah. Well, Ashley and Tom in the chat, they should both know.
You think we'll see much in like balance changes before the game comes out? Outside of like damage,
Probably.
yeah?
Yeah.
Or do you think everything will
I
kind of
imagine.
I think they will change. I think they will nerf some characters or buff some characters. Who knows?
Yeah. It's pretty good like lock test this, really. Since they can't really
Yeah,
have
of course, because like the players will be the ones trying to break the game. You know.
Did you guys do the survey already?
No.
me
I
either.
did the survey, but like, yeah.
I'm gonna say Hammerfall should be punishable. That's pretty much my like biggest complaint at the moment.
Out of all the things you can think of.
Yeah. I didn't complain that much, did I? I fucking loved it. I thought it was sick.
No,
Even
I
the
mean,
bullshit
yeah.
stuff.
I mean, out of all the things you could complain about.
Yeah. Just Hammerfall. Fuck
Just
that.
how.
Yeah. I don't think we need a world where like pop mains are taking tournaments, you know, like too much.
And they didn't even nerf characters from closed beta to open beta. They nerfed characters from trailer to open beta. Like that's how quickly they nerf some characters. You know.
Yeah. When's it coming out again? April for like regular people? April 9th or 10th or something, isn't it?
Regular people, I don't think there's anyone else getting it early. I think.
Yeah, I
It's
think
just
if
they
you
come out.
pre-ordered or some shit, don't you get it a day? early?
Oh right, yeah. Yeah, but it'll be April, yeah.
And Steam comes out on the same day as PlayStation, right?
I
I
don't.
guess I have no
I'm not. I
idea.
don't know.
I haven't. I didn't even know when it releases, so I wouldn't know. Yeah.
So
I assume Australia's gonna get it on PC.
I'll
yeah,
get it on
PC. I'll get on both, but
You better not ditch me too much, Seraph.
What do you mean, did you?
Off in the land of the rising sun, fighting all the pros.
I got my revenge on Ban Baban, but I need
look,
to.
I have to say, like playing in the Japan server, there's like 30-40% chance you're gonna play an American, which is actually really good.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that? What did he do? Drop a disc and then did winger. What was that? I'm pretty sure he like knocks him down,
Yeah,
drops a disc,
okay.
lands and does winger.
Because
Yeah.
yeah, all right.
Because you press 5P. Oh, what a bait.
Just mashing it. What a bait.
God, I can't wait for this game. Is that like the general feeling? All excited to play it?
Yeah, I guess. Because there's nothing
No,
else coming
I don't
out.
want to say I'm excited. I'm saying like when I play it and I enjoy it, it'll be nice. But I'm not. Yeah. Definitely after the beta, I was like, oh, I wish I could play a little bit more, obviously. But at the same time, I was like, I don't want to rush it. Like, yeah. So I'm happy to wait like a little bit.
I'm pretty bored of the fighting game side at the moment, to be honest. So it's probably really
Yeah.
nice to play something new.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the main reason. I don't want to say I'm like excited because it is coming, like Strive is coming out, but I'd say like I haven't been playing any other fighting game really. So
Fuck, you guys
Yeah.
are such downers. But you always have been.
Yeah,
Especially
that's
you,
us.
Seraph.
what do you mean? Like we're just saying that like it'll be nice to play Strive when it comes out.
Mind catching me laughing, Seraph? We talked about this.
I can a little bit.
Right.
I can catch the end of the laugh.
The end only.
Yeah, we can catch the end of your laugh.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I couldn't be more excited. But I was
Yeah.
excited for like Cyberpunk as well.
Well, I don't think this is gonna be
like,
that.
oh yeah, you hated Cyberpunk. Well, not I hated it, but it was so buggy for you, right?
Yeah. It wasn't. Oh my god, I was fucking excited for that game. And then it was what? It was just like Fallout 4 in a way better world. The world was sick, but the gameplay, man, fucking hell.
Yeah.
That they do that. So hopefully this game's not the same.
Like I'm just glad that like for me personally, like it was fun and it looked good. Like that actually was a big deal for me that the game looked so bad in the trailers and stuff. I was just like, oh, this game just looks so bad. Like, I was getting like annoyed, but if the game graphically looks good, I'm happy with that. It at least feels like it's moving on. It's going somewhere.
It's like one of the best looking games out. Look at that fucking wild throw. That needs to be nerfed for sure. You see that shit?
I need to buff it.
They need to buff it.
I'm just sad.
I wish they added
can't
more.
get a combo of it.
Maybe they might as well. But I wish they added more like quirky, like cool stuff, cool looking stuff. Like Dragon Install for Soul was cool. Like
Dragon Install for Kai is cool.
yeah, but it doesn't play a fucking song and doesn't go like, fucking go Mac 20 or some shit and with Grand Viper.
Yeah,
and
that's
like
true.
That. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just kind of like an install. Like, yeah. But like, I think the main thing though is like instant kills. Like, I don't care if they're not viable. Like, at least put them in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Eno does an instant kill man at the end of that video.
Yeah. So like, people are saying like, yeah. So if they do put him in, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Because it'll look cool.
Or I'm not buying the game if I can't turn all these vocal soundtracks off.
I don't think they're all
definitely-
gonna be, man.
This shit
Like,
is so annoying. I don't want to listen to this dude.
Oh man, I think I told you guys
Especially
like
training.
fucking Sunday morning. I was like trying to I went with my parents to Mount Dandenong, like just for like a bit of a walk up. Not the Thousand Steps way, but the other way, which was the harder way. And then, yeah, my left leg was a bit fucked up, so like I was struggling already. And all I could hear was like Giovanna's theme, just repeating itself over and over, like the chorus. Like it was like this one part. It was like the eye to eye, don't be fake part, like the eye to eye, don't be fake. And I just looping over and over in my head, like, and it's taking me like 1 hour to climb that. So I probably heard it over like 3 billion times. Oh my god, it's just so painful.
I just want
Like,
the old songs back, dude.
yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to hear the new ones though. Milia's song fucking sounded dope in her trailer. Ramathol's as well.
Really? I thought it sounded weird.
Oh, I thought it sounded so cool.
It
Ramathol's
was like,
sounds awesome.
I was like, what the
Dude,
fuck
look
is
at that
that?
risk. What the fuck was that? One Fafnir? What was that? This risk. But I can't wait to hear May's track as well. I hope just hopefully it doesn't have any
Track?
singing. Yeah, Mace. Look at that. That was one. Oh, because it was in the air. Do you take more risk in the air? No.
Probably, yeah.
Probably. I don't know.
But he also
AED, I
FD'd
think,
it.
yeah.
He FD'd it, but he did instant FD.
Did he
And you
FD?
guys, yeah, you guys taught me something in the old game quite late that IB gave you more
More
risk.
risk.
Yeah, but he
Well,
like
at least FD prevents risk. That was
he,
the only thing I knew.
I think he
Wasn't sure about
FD'd
IB.
it. Dude, look at that! Holy
Yeah,
fuck!
that's IBFD.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
there's a lot of risk. It goes pretty quick.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I'm excited.
So
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
else?
excited for
Anything
Strive.
else you guys wanted to talk about Strive? Anything else?
Hopefully, we
Uh,
can do tournaments.
yeah, tournaments like we had the tournament on Saturday, Sunday.
Oh yeah, how was that?
Some people are saying that they should make it best of 5.
Yeah, I think
I'm not so sure right now. Like, if it was anything like my match on fucking Saturday, like all I can say was like the tournament I played in, like I was literally it's just like two of us just shitting our pants, just up backing for like for our lives. Like, some person would get like 5 PP or like some hit in, and then the other person would just hold up back and would just like up back for like 20, like 40, 50 seconds, like for the entire match, pretty much.
play in that final.
Who did I play in the final? Talias.
Oh, who was he?
I guess I should talk about the run I had. I played against Talias Zato first round. I was match point down, and he was like pixel, and then he like beat me. Oh, sorry, I beat him in that one, and then he and then I won that set, and then I think I played against Ash, and you know how like the beta had like this disconnecting issues or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it disconnected like 3 times during our match, which was actually really like funny. Yeah, so yeah, I won that last game as well. And against Javi, it was like last game, last round against his Potemkin. Well, he played Ram and he won the first game. I won the second game against his Ram, and then he switched to Pot. And it was so funny in the last round, he tried to do Heavenly, and that would have hit me, right? But he screwed up the input. But I saw him like screw up the input, and I just like shat my pants like, oh fuck, he has 50 meter. He was gonna Heavenly, so I like stopped jumping straight away. I was just like, all right, I'm on the ground now. There's no Heavenly, so I kind of got away with that. It was pretty funny. And then I played Damon in winners finals. And he was playing Zato. Yeah, he didn't play that well or something, or I don't know. He just he just got hit, and in grand finals, I played against Talias again. He reset, but then I won. Yeah, and then on the next day tournament, I can't remember who I played. I played like someone. I lost to Damon in the run back, basically. Yeah, so he like started me out. And that was the one where I was talking about, like, we were just fucking up backing for our lives. It was so intense. Like, if Popo was there, he would be shitting his pants, man. Like, he would be, it's one of those matches that
I'm always calm. Cool.
you'd be like, fuck, that was a good game, man. Like, I would be like, after that, I would be like shaking my hand, I would be like shaking my head, I would be like, bro, we're both like scared as shit. Yeah, so.
Do you play anyone interesting over the weekend?
Oh, and I also lost to Talias as well. He played Chip. He beat me with Chip in that on the Sunday tournament, because he was going like, oh, firstly I never played against Chip. Secondly, he was going like, the first game I think I perfected him or like destroyed him, and then he goes like, oh, see, like I can't beat Billy or whatever, and then he destroyed me like the next 2 matches. Like, all right, whatever, dude. Yeah.
People getting salty at these tournaments, like in beta as well.
Oh, I don't want to say salty. It's just like he's just like, or you're like, yep, can't win.
Yeah.
Millions might be my demon for like 10 years.
No matter the game, no matter how long it's been out.
Since Exard is just like hated Milia. It's pretty funny.
Dude, we used to play me and Tells. right at the start of Exar's sign, and I was Emilio, and he was fucking Axel. You know,
Axel.
so funny. Yeah. Fuck, that was a long time ago.
What were you gonna say, Seraph? Like, did I play anyone interesting? Like
Do you
player
guys,
wise?
yeah, online in the beta?
On the
Any
beta.
famous
You,
people?
Seraph, you were
I
the
mean,
most famous, interesting person.
yeah.
Oh, well, thanks, guys. Didn't you say you played Justin Wong?
I did play Jaywong, yeah.
How'd that
Yeah.
go?
Oh, we were just both jumping around, pressing jump H.
Oh, you were playing May? Both playing May?
Yeah, main mirror. It was fun.
That's hilarious.
He got me in the corner though and just sort of fucked me up. Can't remember what happened. I think that was like day one. I played loads of people. I played Banana and that was he got fucked me up.
Who?
Bamba Band, yeah.
Oh, Bun.
How do you say it? BN, BBN,
Yeah,
Bun
just say
Bun.
Bamba Band.
Bun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember, but
Yeah, I played him as well.
I played a lot of people, man. That was
Yeah, I
just
played
so
a lot.
yeah, I played so many people.
Actually, I had some good connections to Korean players as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, which is surprising because it's a bit further.
I didn't have a good connection to Korea, pretty sure.
I had like 130 ping, which is really
Alright.
surprising. I played that streamer. I don't know what is Zeus. I don't know.
Zeus's?
No, Zeus.
Oh, Zeus. Yeah, the Ram player in the beta. I don't know who he is,
Yeah.
but
It's just like a general fighting game dude, I think, in Korea.
yeah. I mean, yeah, nah, like I said, I think I played a lot of people. I just don't remember.
I mean, the fact that we can even play them and
Yeah.
his connection is
Yeah.
fine is pretty cool.
That's
Yeah.
the plan when the game comes out.
Who likes me in a first to 5 versus Machobo? Oh, I like me.
Yeah, I like you.
Can
Yeah,
someone
I think you'd be good.
someone set me up me versus Machobo first to 5? I got it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a big thing. Just having rollback lets you play against so many more people. And I think in general, that's just probably the biggest thing like that I like about the game right now is that I'm able to play against all these players that like I wouldn't be able to normally play against. Yeah,
Mm.
and also bringing in all these new players from other genres, which is nice, right?
Yeah,
Like
that is true.
playing Street Fighter players, playing Tekken players, playing people that I don't know, you guys don't go to locals as much, but like as someone that goes to a lot of locals, like you see all these people and you don't play the same game, but now that like Strive is out and they consider like picking up that game, it's just nice to be able to hey like we've always seen each other, but now we can actually play. We can actually try playing against each other. So
Yeah. Well, Seth and I lack confidence. That's why we don't go to the locals, right,
Yeah,
Seth?
that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
well, I mean like CCH and all that stuff.
Well, CCH sucks because there's no fucking toilet there, and the
Well,
only toilet
it's not the same place anymore. It's in the Richmond library.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Did I tell you that story when Maria needed to go to the bathroom and we went across the street?
I don't know, yeah, but the toilet in CCH is normally like not that bad, but
Oh, that was bad that day.
yeah, it was
And
bad
we
that
ended up
day.
going to the bar across the street, but it was a gay bar. It was so funny. It was so funny. Maria's like, "Can I go to the toilet?" He goes, "We don't have a ladies."
There's a ladies' toilet in the Richmond library now, so like.
Is
like,
that against the regulation to not have a ladies'
I
bathroom?
know. I would have thought so, right? They can't refuse a girl entry, can they? And what's she supposed to do? Just hold on?
I don't think
I
so.
don't know, sir. It's a good question.
Do you think she wants
Oh,
this
that's
like
nice
discussed publicly? Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sure.
Well, if you guys got anything other thoughts, chat's kind of dead.
I'm happy. I'm happy and excited. I think it looks fucking
I was
good.
told Javi Ram was winning this tournament. Yeah, what happened? Well, Javi fucking sucks as Ram. That's one thing. He's really bad at Ram.
Give chat like 2 minutes. If no one's got any questions, we can call it
Yeah.
there. Alright. I don't know. I enjoyed my time with the beta.
Yeah, I think fun. Like, it's fun. That's a good thing.
I think everyone's going to sleep.
It's 9:30. We were that boring. We put them to sleep, Sarah.
Yeah, I just gotta
Good
I got a
warm
question.
up.
Right? dude, now that Exile is pretty much over, if you could like name like a top 5 of all time
In Exile,
Exile Australian players,
Uh,
who would be your top 5? Like, who's top 5 objectively
so
in your eyes?
throughout
Objectively,
all of Exad, number one,
yeah.
I'd put Fairy. Number two, I'd probably put Nurk.
Mm-hmm.
Number three, um, maybe Tone. Tone.
Who?
Tone.
ah,
Turn number 3.
Tone
I,
or
I would put Ando before Tone.
Tone. Yeah, I was gonna say it's a Tone or
It
Ando.
has to be Audacity then and Ando like in top 4 for sure as well.
I can't
Yeah,
believe you didn't put
for
yourself in there, sir.
what
Godlike,
I
man.
haven't
No,
won.
objectively, like if it
Objective.
was like
Well,
if it was like, oh, who's actually for real the
I
bet like
haven't.
top 5, it'd be like Seraph number 1. But we
I
can't
haven't.
say
There's number
we
one.
can't tell the truth like that. You know, we
I
gotta be
I have. I didn't start.
quotation mark
I didn't
objective.
start
You know?
the competing till like Rev 1, and then
Yeah.
I don't go to that many tournaments as it is anyway. So
So you don't need commendations and titles to be the best. You just have to,
yeah, you can just say you're the best
Maybe
without anything. Yeah.
say you're the best.
I mean, I probably put like something similar, like uh, Fairy, Audacity, Nerk, and somewhere like they're all like top 4, top 5, and then fifth one, I don't know who would be in the fifth one.
Be me. My top 5 would be me, Seraph, Yuki, you, Forte, and then
The
Maria.
objective top 5.
We won heaps of fucking team tournaments together, us three. Nearly, nearly beat Japanese people.
Oh shit, that killed me.
Renda puts up a good question. Upcoming talent for Strive. Who do you think?
Oh, dude, who knows, man? Because like Forte said, the player base is gonna
Yeah, the
expand so
plays
much.
expand.
And the game's so different. I think we'll still see the same people that
I
were
think
good.
Fairy will still be there. Like Fairy,
Yeah, yeah.
he 30-0'd me like on Saturday
30-0?
after I won the tournament. Yeah, it just completely destroyed any um
Confidence you had.
yeah any good feelings I got from winning the tournament. I wasn't super like yeah, I'm the best or anything, but I felt like, oh, you know what, I'm like happy that I was able to like clutch it out, right? Yeah, and then after that I played against Fairy and he 30'd me. I'm like, yeah, yeah, I suck.
I think
Yeah, I fucking suck.
it's gonna be cool. It's
Uh,
gonna be cool to see who is like up and coming. We even saw it at the end of Rev Seraph, like online. So many like
Mm.
people were
Yeah,
just getting better.
we're seeing that now. There's lots of new players
yeah,
that are
100%.
grinding right now.
I think as well, like, because I've heard like my friend like ask me like, yeah, I played against this amazing soul or like this amazing Zarder, and I'll be like, who's that? And they'll like say like, oh, it was Selfie or Damon or like, and I'll be like, damn, like these guys must be really good because like, in Exard they were like new players, right? And then now in Strive they're like the top dogs.
Yeah, it's cool. It means we gotta keep up, Seraph.
Yeah, I could see
We're old
Damon
now.
going up there. I'd say Damon's moving up there. I'd say like
Yeah, these fellas are
because he's
grinding, dude. They're
yeah
grinding.
he's going to tournaments. He's not bad as a starter.
That's always a
Uh,
plus. That's a plus.
yeah,
Not being bad.
Not being bad.
Not being bad is a plus.
not
Yeah.
big. Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Who do you want for DLC?
Oh,
Don't know what-
I want to see Dizzy real bad. I reckon Dizzy would be sick. I want to see Abo as well.
Hmm.
That's about
Uh,
it. Everyone else, I don't give a fuck. But Dizzy and Abo would be cool.
Is it now?
I'd like a new character. Another like new to the series character. I think that'd be interesting. How do you guys feel about Nagoriyuki and Giovanna as being the new characters compared to Elfelt and Leo and
I'm not
Ram?
like
Dude,
every new
I
character I've
hated.
played.
I don't know, because like when I started at Exard, right? I started when Elfelt and Leo were already in the game, so they were like.
They were there
I mean,
from
I didn't have that
But
feeling.
they were
weren't
there
they?
from the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, they were there from the beginning.
Oh,
They're
were they?
fine.
console. Yeah, from console. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I didn't play XX or whatever, and then
Yeah, yeah.
having to walk into like Elfella and Leo when you first start, you're like,
Vertex Elfelt, man, back in the day.
Oh yeah,
That's
dude.
the
Oh,
first
I
one I
played
got.
Vertex on the beta.
Who was he
I
playing?
think
Ram? Was it?
Ram.
I didn't get
Yeah.
to play him. Yeah.
Yeah, Ram. You know what's really funny is like you message me, you message me after you played. He's like, I searched up on the Discord, and why does everybody hate Ram? Why does it? Sorry, not Ram. Why does everybody hate the character I pick? Like, why do I have to choose the character that everyone hates? And I'm like, yeah, it's beta. Like, we'll see when the real game comes out. Is that lol? Yeah,
The only character I don't want to see in Strive or like a similar character to is Jacko.
Jacko.
Yeah. That's the only
Look,
one.
I personally don't care. Like, they can bring back Jacko as long as she's like, she probably won't be the same, you know.
I can't.
If,
I
if
don't want
she is the
to see
same, it'll be like
back.
I'll be very surprised. But like she's not gonna be the same. Yeah. Like people are like, oh yeah, like Lord Knight's like, or not Lord Knight, but like people are like, oh, don't bring Elfel. But like to me, like, you know, if they bring
Elfel would
Elfel,
be
it's
cool.
not gonna be fucking the same. Like, you know what I mean? She's not gonna be half as bullshit as she was in Exarch, right? Hopefully.
I mean,
If she
you
is,
say,
like, whatever. But like,
you say they're not going to be the same, but everybody's kind of got their core. Like, I don't know. May still feels like May. Faust still feels like Faust. You know, they're all still there.
Yeah, but like, think about all the things that you hated about like those characters. Like, think about the thing that you hated about Faust. Like, oh, you know, he could do
Still
drill.
fucking there.
No,
Still
he could
there.
do fucking no,
I can't
no,
get in on
no,
this
way.
motherfucker. Yeah,
You know,
still
he's
there.
doing fucking. He can't do FDC JK. Like, he can't
Just
do
not as bad. Yeah.
drill. He can't do like that shit. Like, I'm saying, hated. Like, think about like Milia. Like, she can't loop Oki on you. Like, you know, and they do Oki like garden, and then they're like game over. You know what I mean? Like, she can't do
Yeah,
that.
but
Shit.
I'm saying, man, if they brought Jacko back, she'd still have her minions. She'd still
Yeah,
have
yeah,
her.
but there's no way you'd hate it as much. Like, it'd be way worse. Like, it'd be
I've just
different.
sort of
It'll
had
be
enough.
completely different. It'll be completely different. It'll be
Already
completely
traumatized enough fighting Jacko. Yeah, I've had enough of that shit. So that's the only one I don't want
Like,
to
think
see.
about Leo, right? Like, man, Leo used to be so like, man, I fucking hated Leo in Exile. It's just such a, I sucked against good Leos. Like, you know, Tomo like fucking bodying me with Leo. I mean, sorry, not Tomo. Tobias bodying me with Leo. It still haunts me to this day. Like, I was just like, and he'd be like shit talking me while we play. I was just like, fuck you, dude. Yeah, but
Sarah, let's get the fuck out of here. It's time for dinner. We didn't
I
eat yet.
agree. All right.
you haven't eaten yet. God damn.
But
Thanks.
this was good. This was fun.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
yeah,
To
variety.
yeah. I think it'll be fun to play Strive. Interesting to see what they change when the full game comes out.
how are you gonna play on PlayStation, Sarah, if we won't be able to talk? Talking is like all part of it. How are we gonna talk if you're on if you're on PlayStation?
I might change my mind within the next
I mean,
month
if
or
anything,
12.
you can get it on PC when it's cheaper or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Win that. Let's do that farewell Guilty Gear tournament, right? And just win that, and you can win a copy.
There's a
Okay.
farewell Guilty Gear tournament.
We're gonna do one. Let's announce it right now, Sarah. We'll do one, yeah.
All right. Announcing. All right. You announce it. Go for it.
All right, we'll do it the week before Strive comes out. A big tournament to say
Net
goodbye
play.
to yeah, big net play tournament, and the winner
Sure.
gets a deluxe edition.
Deluxe edition.
Deluxe edition on Steam. Yeah.
That's like $130.
So I'm fucking rich,
You're
dude.
you're back. You bowling? All right.
Yeah.
He's bowling.
I've been buying lottery tickets all fucking year. I got so much money on the lot app. It's like $200 in there, ready to gamble. Yeah. So it's either going to the winner of this tournament or to another Tats Lotto ticket, the next Oz Lotto. That's
So you're saying either way, it doesn't matter. Like, you'd rather put
money
it to a
that's
good
not
cause.
Yeah.
Well. All right.
Oh, who's
We'll
gonna
do
win
it.
the like? Dude, have you seen the net play tournaments? Like, there's been some people like winning in.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's do it. Let's say first, second, third will all win a prize. Yeah. Just so.
Oh, holy shit! First, second, and third. Fuck, man.
Yeah, why not? We'll do a big send off for Guilty Gear.
All right. We'll get in contact with Derek.
Yeah, we'll organize it all.
We can collaborate with him.
Yeah,
Alright.
let's go like the week before Strive comes out or something. The weekend before.
Yep.
All right,
Sounds
done.
like a plan.
Sounds
Cool.
good to
And
me.
we'll commentate, and we'll also commentate our own matches just to spice it up a bit.
Yeah. Okay. I'm down for that.
Sounds good.
All
Alright,
right.
alright.
Catch.
Thanks everyone for listening in, and thanks you two for joining me.
Strive
Okay.
forever.
Yep, strive forever.
Word.
Alright,
Good night.
peace.
See ya.
See ya.